In Class 5A, there's one rated matchup. It finds second-ranked Southeast Polk visiting number 6 Cedar Rapids Prairie. Also in Class 5A, third-ranked Iowa City High is on the road at Pleasant Valley. Last night, top-ranked Cedar Rapids Kennedy improved to 7-0 by rolling to a victory over Davenport West. That's all for the Scouting Report. For Radio Iowa Sports, I'm Todd Keong.
Whether you're building, remodeling, or renovating, choose the professional that you've come to trust. O.H. Livermore Construction. From commercial to residential remodeling to a complete renovation, contact O.H. Livermore Construction. O.H. Livermore Construction, Lamar's. Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor. Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
Who has time to sit and wait and wait and wait to wash your car? Choose Easy Clean Car Wash. We'll have you in and out in under 4 minutes with a shine that will make people talk. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy. Just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street, Lamar's.
Floyd Valley Therapies. Whether you have experienced an injury, accident, had surgery, or are dealing with chronic pain, we are here to offer personalized care to every patient every time. Learn more about our extensive services at floydvalley.org.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
It's now time for high school football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Kraft looks to throw. He lobs it up over the right sideline. Found Keaton Bonderson down the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Gehlen Catholic.
High school football.
Looking for the end around right side, and that play gets blown up.
With all the action, here's KLEM Sports Director Daniel Versteeg.
And a very pleasant Good Friday evening, and welcome into Week 7 of the high school football season, live from Harold Wood Field in Marcus, Iowa. Class A District 1 action as Gehlen Catholic comes to town to take on the Marcus Meriden Cleghorn Remsen Union Royals. Good evening, everyone. Daniel Versteeg with you, bringing you live coverage of high school football here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's, and also online video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. You can find links to that on our website, KLEM1410.com, or you can just search KLEM Radio on YouTube. You can also find a link to that on our Twitter and Facebook pages. Again, Gehlen Catholic coming to town, taking on Marcus Meriden Cleghorn Remsen Union. The Royals, the host team, they are 0-6, 0-5 in Class A District 1. And, well, it's been another tough year for MMCRU in 11-player football, but this is a squad that Coach Jeremy Schindler has a lot of praise for. We're going to hear about that coming up on our Friday Night Football pregame show. He says that while the record may say 0-6, this is not the looks of an 0-6 football team. He does not have that opinion of this MMCRU squad. Last 2 weeks for the Royals, they've been on the road, and it showed on the scoreboard a little bit. A couple of shutouts here the last couple of weeks for MMCRU. They're also dealing with a number of injuries as well at starting quarterback. Casey Nix is not playing this week. Some of their top receivers, Camden Steffen, is not playing this week. These are guys that have been playmakers all year for MMCRU. And, boy, when they're losing them, it hurts, as it would any offense when you lose your top players. MMCRU going with a sophomore starting quarterback this week in Jonah Peterson, and trying to replace Camden Steffen on the outside, as well as Carson Pick. A number of younger receivers making plays or hoping to make plays this week for MMCRU as they will wrap up district play here tonight. Chance of the postseason is out of the question now, and there's no real way to make any more gains in the district standings. And MMCRU just trying to close out the season, close out the district schedule on a high note, and then close out your non-district schedule on a high note next week. Boy, that's a long trip the Royals have, taking on Sydney coming up next week to round out the regular season for MMCRU. Gehlen Catholic comes into tonight's contest with a 3-3 record, 2-2 in the district, and it's been a little bit of a disappointing week for the Jays as of late. Coach Schindler told me on Saturday that, he liked the practices that his squad had leading up to that very crucial contest against South O'Brien. But once they got onto the football field, boy, they just they just didn't have the energy. They just didn't have the fight. Not really sure what it was, but they came out flat. They were down 20-6 at halftime, and South O'Brien 21-6, excuse me, and South O'Brien just kept rolling. Jays were able to get a few of those scores back in the fourth quarter, hence why they only lost 42-24. But still, for Coach Schindler and company, a very disappointing game there. And it was a very important game postseason standing-wise. The Jays needed that win to try and bump themselves up to second place in the district. If they could do that, they would be looking at hosting a playoff contest. Instead, Gehlen's probably going to have to go on the road if they make the playoffs even more the rest of the way now. The Jays are in some solid control of their playoff standing. Right now, Gehlen Catholic sits tied for fourth with Akron Westfield in the district standings. The Jays own the tiebreaker because they beat Akron Westfield earlier this season, so they would own that tiebreaker. That would bounce Akron Westfield out of the playoffs. Alta Aurelia is still kind of around there as well. That's going to be a huge game coming up next week as well. But, of course, you take it 1 week at a time. A win here for Gehlen Catholic and an Akron Westfield loss or an Alta Aurelia loss just kind of further cements Gehlen's spot there, third or fourth in the district standings. Of course, now that I'm thinking about it, Alta Aurelia doesn't play in the district this week, so an Alta Aurelia loss this week doesn't totally benefit the Jays in any way, district standings-wise, but hopefully would give the Jays the upper hand coming up next week against Alta Aurelia. As we take a look at those Class A district standings coming down the home stretch of the high school football season, of course, Hartley-Melvin Sanborn in the driver's seat of the district. It would take 2 Hartley-Melvin Sanborn losses and 2 South O'Brien wins for the Wolverines to leapfrog Hartley-Melvin Sanborn for the district title. Again, South O'Brien, just that game back of Hartley-Melvin Sanborn. You have Alta Aurelia in third. They're 3-2. And then there's that 2A tie for fourth in the district, Akron Westfield and Gehlen Catholic. And again, Gehlen owns that tiebreaker over Akron Westfield by beating the Westerners earlier this season, so that is important. On the outside looking in, you have Hinton at 1-3, and of course MMCRU at 0-5. I don't technically think Hinton is out of it yet. It's a long shot, but I think mathematically they are still alive come postseason play. But we'll find out. Of course, there's still 2 weeks left, including tonight, in Class A football, and there's still a lot of things left to be determined for this Gehlen Catholic squad as they try and improve their district standings, try and improve where they end up going for the playoffs, because this is going to be a important couple of weeks for Gehlen Catholic. Of course, homecoming next week against Alta Aurelia. But tonight, they take on MMCRU and Coach Kyle Oswald, who has been trying to turn around this program, and he's been trying to get them on the right track here as of late, but it's been still a bit of a struggle for MMCRU. They're looking to turn it around here tonight against Gehlen Catholic. Of course, we'll try and keep you up to date as well of Lamar's football. They are at home tonight. They are taking on Denison Schleswig in a important district game there. Lamar's hoping to keep stride with Webster City and Spencer at the top of the 4A District 1 district. So we'll take a look at those scores coming up at halftime and in our post-game coverage here from Marcus. But, of course, we've got football coming up around the corner. We talked with Coach Jeremy Schindler for our pregame show. We'll have Coach Schindler coming up next. When we return to Marcus, you're listening to high school football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamar's and Akron.
A little post-game snack tonight at Taco John's and Lamar's. Twilight tacos. Hard shell tacos, 99 cents. And soft shell tacos, $1.29. Ole the day at Taco John's and Lamar's.
It takes a strong body and a strong mind to make you an athlete. So train hard and play smart. Play with confidence and always expect the unexpected. This message was brought to you by Van Sanitation and Recycling, proud supporters of local athletics.
Prime Bank is pleased to support educational opportunities at Gehlen Catholic and Lamar's community. We're proud to support our students in the classroom, on the playing field, in the band room, on stage, or in any extracurricular activity. Prime Bank works hard to help all of our children excel in their endeavors.
Member FDIC.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
Get more done this summer with a special loan rate from Northwest Bank. Buy a car, take a vacation, use the equity in your home for what you want. Northwest Bank's home equity line of credit special rate of 1.5% APR fixed for 6 months, then variable rate thereafter. Currently 3.25% APR. This rate is available for a limited time to qualified borrowers. Stop in or call 1-800-678-4105 for details about credit costs and terms. Visit nw.bank to apply online.
Commitment you can bank on.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Keaton Vonderson, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to GA's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back into our Friday Night Football pregame show here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM. Daniel Versteg, we're chatting pregame with head Gehlen Catholic football coach Jeremy Schindler. His squad sitting at 3-3 overall, 2-2 in the district, coming off that 42-24 loss to South O'Brien. And now getting ready for MMCRU in Marcus tonight. Coach, as you look at last week's loss to the Wolverines and you transition into this week of practice, what was one of your main goals to try and accomplish this week in practice and get your squad back on the right track?
I think first and foremost, we just have to play with more energy. When we went back and looked on the film, especially defensively, we noticed that a lot of times we have people running to the football to gang tackle, but once a running back or ball carrier appears to be wrapped up, everybody kind of slows down and relaxes, and we can't do that because that's how ball carriers squirt out of tackles, and all of a sudden they're off to the races. So I think playing with more energy and effort on the defensive side of the ball and just continuing to try and be a more physical football team, and then offensively just be more consistent. When we get a good drive, it's nice. We can run, we can pass, but we gotta. This was kind of the first game that we really turned the ball over. So I just think that taking care of the football was emphasized this week in practice, and just making sure we execute what we're trying to do offensively.
Do you think this loss, because you told me on the coaches show this Saturday that you felt you had a good week of practice, but it just didn't translate to the game this past week. Do you feel that your guys off of this loss feel a little bit more motivated to try and finish the regular season stronger and finish it on the right foot?
Yeah, I'd hope so. We talked with them, all week about how we got 2 weeks left in the regular season, and hopefully we can take care of business and make the playoffs, and then you get another week of practice. So right now we got 2 more weeks of practice guaranteed. Let's put all of our egos aside. Let's really work hard, and let's see how far this team can go. Let's see if we're all in, and if we give our 100% effort every rep, every snap. Let's see how far we can take this thing. And I think I've seen that, just making a transition. Okay, this is what we did in practice. You did a great job of it in practice. Now it's got to carry over to Friday night. And that'll be the test tonight to see if what we did in practice carries over to the game.
Absolutely. Now getting ready for MMCRU as we transition to talking about this week's opponent with Coach Jeremy Schindler on our Friday Night Football pregame show. You look at the Royals, and, there's nothing in the win column yet, but you're very high on this team for the record that they have. First of all, in their offensive play, what kind of things stand out to you that, you've got to be worried about even against a winless team?
Yeah, they have a nice little quarterback. He runs around. Casey Nix, he's a junior. Not a very big kid, but he's really slippery. He runs around a lot, makes stuff happen. Really hard to get him down in the backfield. That's probably his best quality. Is he keeps plays alive, and that gives his receivers a chance to get open and make plays. So we definitely want to keep him contained, and when we get our hands on him, we got to bring him down. So that'll be the number one key. But they're a spread offense, and they make you play in space. So tackling is going to be a huge emphasis, especially for our defensive backs out in space. Got to make sure you wrap a kid up. If you miss one tackle out in space, they're probably taking it to the house. So tackling and just maybe containing that quarterback, and I think those are the two things we really have to do defensively.
That offense, when you talk about being them being a spread offense, does that mean they're going to be looking for home run balls a number of times and trying to take you deep for big plays?
Yeah, they'll take their shots. They do a couple different things in the passing game concept, but they will take their shots. But they do want to try and run the football. In terms of offensive yards, they're fairly balanced. They got about 700 yards passing and about 600 yards rushing. So they're a fairly balanced team in terms of yardage wise. Obviously, I think they run the ball more in terms of their numbers. They have probably about almost twice as many carries in terms of rushing as they do throwing the ball. So I definitely think they try to run the ball, and they've had some success. They like to get it out on the edge with their run game, and like I said, their quarterback, he's a threat. Even if they do drop back to throw the ball, he's a threat to take off at any time. So I just think really keeping him contained and understanding what our coverage is in. We play a lot of softer coverages, try and make teams drive the field on us, but then force the ball down to the flat and then rally and make a tackle. I think that'll be the key defensively.
Making a tackle has been something you've talked about as being obviously very important for your squad, and something you guys have struggled with a little bit. What do you have to do on defense to ensure, hey, that first guy that gets to Casey or whoever has the football brings him down, and we're not having a repeat of a couple of weeks here where you guys are struggling to make tackles?
Yeah, it's just about being physical. It's about having confidence in yourself and going, low and out in the open field. You want to tackle below the waist. You want to tackle. Coach Owens, on our defense coordinator, always talks about tackling them in the thigh board. And, get them low, get them to the ground, however you can. That's the key. When you tackle someone in the line of scrimmage, if it's, like a run play straight up the middle, you can't go low there. You got to keep your head up. You got to wrap them up high and hard and drive them back, okay? Out in the open field, you have to go low. These kids nowadays are such good athletes that you got to get to their legs and stop their legs. If you stop their legs, wrap up, usually you'll be successful. But again, I think a lot of it with our guys is, just playing with some physicality, and then out on the corners, just having the confidence to go make that play. You don't have to break down 5 yards from them. We pointed out a couple times. We had guys last week breaking down 5 yards from the ball carrier. And then we showed them clips of South O'Brien's defensive backs and said, hey, Keaton Bonderson makes a catch, and they have a DB who runs right through his legs. Well, if there's one guy on the field you need to break down for, it's probably Keaton Bonderson. And just that defensive back had the confidence that he was going to make that tackle, and that's what we want our defensive backs playing with. Play with that intensity and that speed and that confidence.
We're chatting with Coach Jeremy Schindler. He's head coach of Gehlen Catholic football. That's talking about what the Jays are going to need to do defensively to shut down MMCRU's offense. Let's take a look at the Royal defense here for a little bit, Coach. You mentioned briefly on the coaches show on Saturday that they run a 3-5 defense. What does that allow them to do? What are they going to look to do out of that kind of formation on defense?
Well, see, they last week they showed a 4-front, but typically in the past and for most of this season they've played a 3-5. So I don't know if switching to that 4-front was out of necessity because of injuries, or maybe they're just trying some different things schematically. So we got to make sure we're ready for both fronts. But if they are in their normal 3-5, that obviously opens up linebackers blitzing. That's why a lot of these schools are going to the 3-5. And they just have more linebacker-type kids, size bodies. So it allows those linebackers, better athletes, to get on the field and try and get after your running game and your passing game. So we definitely just have to make sure in the run game that we take our correct steps and we make sure we stay on our path and work together as a unit in terms of our offensive line and fullbacks and tight ends and whatnot. And then in terms of the passing game, we just got to communicate and make sure we protect Connor and give our receivers time to get open. And if we can do that and execute our routes and reads, then I think we'll be just fine.
When it comes to those linebackers blitzing, I see they have 28 tackles for loss as a defense. That means they like to get into the backfield there. Giving Connor time is key, but also how do you make sure that when you do go to the ground, guys like Aiden and Yahir are able to get their way through those blitzes and make plays past the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, a lot of that, like I said, just comes down to making sure you're stepping with the correct foot. We do a lot of zone blocking, and so, if you're supposed to take that 6-inch step with your left foot, you got to take that step with your left foot. Keep your shoulders square. We never want to turn our shoulders, because when you turn your shoulders, that allows a linebacker to come in behind you or in front of you, and you might not be able to get off your block in time to see it. So if you play with your shoulders square, you play low, you play physical, and are able to drive those front three defensive linemen back into the linebackers. It really slows those blitzes down. So, again, it's just about taking the correct step, playing low, playing physical, and keeping your shoulders square. And that's something we worked on this week with our offensive line and tight ends.
Another thing with your offense that you talked about this past week on the coaches show, you wanted more guys to be involved in your passing game. It's been a lot of Keaton Bonderson, and he's put up some very impressive yards and numbers leading the state, but you want other guys to be involved. How do you go about getting those guys involved? What do you have to do differently on offense to make sure you guys have a very well-rounded passing attack with a number of targets?
Yeah, absolutely. That's something we worked on a lot this week. We took some of our younger guys who I think can maybe help us in the slot or maybe out wide. We asked guys like Ryan Livermore to play a lot of snaps on defense and a lot of snaps on offense. And sometimes he just needs a break, or sometimes, Keaton needs a break. They play a lot of snaps. And so just having the depth to be able to say, hey, I need you for 2 plays, and find a guy to go in and run a route and understand what we're trying to do, what concept we're trying to get accomplished here. And I think we had some guys step up this week in practice. I think Landon Ryder had a really good week of practice, so he might see a little playing time. And then Cole McCarty had a pretty good week of practice too. So those are 2 young guys, a sophomore and a freshman, who we think can maybe help us potentially, make more plays in the passing game. And like I told all our receivers and tight ends, I said, the biggest thing is Connor's got to have confidence in you. Right now, Connor and Keaton have a great rapport going on. Connor has a lot of confidence in Keaton. Connor's got a lot of confidence in Ryan Livermore, too. You see those are probably his 2 main targets. But other guys, they got to step up and they got to show what they can do in practice. And you see Connor trying to get some of those other guys involved in practice, trying to build a rapport with them. And so hopefully that shows up this week in the game.
Last thing for you as we're talking with Coach Jeremy Schindler, head coach of Gehlen Catholic football. Physicality is something you've talked about a number of times, whether that's on offense or on defense, Coach. What do you need to see out of your guys in pregame warmups when they show to the field? What do you want to see out of your guys to kind of give you the sign that, hey, they've got what it takes tonight?
I talk about it all week, and I really try and I think this is one of the things that high school athletes lack. And this was the biggest change for me going from a high school athlete to playing at the college level. Is in high school, you can kind of show up on Friday for the game, get dressed, and you can kind of get in the right state of mind enough. In college, you really got to prepare all week. And so that's what I'm trying to teach these guys is, hey, you really got to start Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights. When you get home, you're laying in bed before you go to sleep, and you got to sit there and you got to visualize. All right, this is our offensive play. Okay, my job is this is what I do, and visualize yourself doing it and having success with it, because I think that power of visualization is going to carry over into Friday nights, and if you believe you can do it, if you've envisioned yourself doing it, chances are you're going to be able to do it. We wouldn't put you out there if we didn't think you could do it. So I really think that process of starting on, and we started talking about it this Saturday. I said, you got to start right now. That's watching film, just making sure you are physically and mentally prepared, taking care of yourself, making sure you're eating right, getting enough sleep. All that stuff, make sure Friday night you are physically and mentally to play a football game. And I think if I just see a lot of focus, a lot of enthusiasm in that pregame warm-up, then I usually know they're ready to go.
Well, we hope you do see that. We hope it's. We hope we're visualizing a win tonight and a lot of success for Gehlen football. Coach, we always appreciate your time on our pregame show, and best of luck tonight.
Thanks.
Yep, it's head coach Jeremy Schindler, head coach of Gehlen Catholic football. On our Friday Night Football pregame show, we'll have more from Marcus after this on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Since 1932, Tenninger Insurance has been providing the area with dependable insurance coverage. A.J. Tenninger continues the tradition as an independent insurance agent dedicated to serving you. Tenninger Insurance, Plymouth Street, Lamars. Gehlen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at GehlenCatholic.org.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to cnos.net to learn more.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
With over 35 years of construction experience, you can trust the expertise of Stratmeyer Home Improvement Center. From remodeling to adding on to siding and gutters, your hometown boys can do it all. Call Steve today at 546-4606. Stratmeyer's Home Improvement Center, your hometown boys.
Have your lawn look as good as the ball that's hit to the outfield. Hummer's Lawn Care Service can help. They'll be there to keep your grass looking great while you're out at the game. Call Hummer today at 546-4087.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and four walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
This is Ethan Herbst, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM 96.9 FM KLEM.
And we might be back to Marcus from Harold Wood Field as MMCRU gets set to host Gehlen Catholic in Class A District 1 action here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamars, and also online video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We have had our coin toss. Gehlen Catholic has won the toss. They're going to receive the football to start things out. And so we'll see that Gehlen Catholic offense out there first as MMCRU will try and shut down A Jay offense that is averaged just shy of 31 points a contest. Let's quickly take a look at the 3-3 Jays offense starting lineup. We'll start on the offensive line from left to right. It is Evan Stieg, William Harpenaugh, Mitchell Augustine, Elias Sitzman, and Hunter Schrader. Quarterback of the Jays is Connor Kraft. He's 65 for 124 passing, 1,100 passing yards, and 13 passing touchdowns. His wide receiving targets on the outside, Ethan Herbst, and the state's best receiver in Class A, that is Keaton Bonderson. He leads the state in receiving yards, yards per catch, and receiving touchdowns this year. He's been a fantastic receiver. Tight end for the Jays is Ryan Livermore. Fullback, Yahir Venegas and Aiden Spangler will man the tailback position for Coach Jeremy Schindler. In his 7th year as a head coach of the Jay football squad, 25-36 is his record. The MMCRU defense on the ends, Josh Wetter and Brett Staub, Cody Evans, the nose tackle, linebackers, Brennan Stodden, Grant Prescott, Eben Hicks, Bryce Tenninger, and Jace Coling. Corners are Keegan Stevens and Preston Ostadius, and Kyler Bork is the safety. We're ready to go. Preston Ostadius ready to boot this thing away. And it looks like Ethan Herbst and Keaton Bonderson are back deep to return this one. Here we go. It's a short end-over-end kick. This bounces, and it is fielded by a Jay Upman at the 30-yard line. And so Gehlen Catholic will get the football. Jackson Kramer with the recovery there. It'll be 1st and 10 for Gehlen Catholic. They'll start from their own 31-yard line. So let's see how Gehlen Catholic comes out here. Of course, last week, Coach Schindler and the Gehlen offense went 3 and out on their first couple of drives against South O'Brien, and then they had to play catch-up the rest of the ball game, and that did not go over well for Galen's offense, losing 42-24. Lined up on the left hash mark, Gehlen Catholic starts things in an I formation set. This is Connor Kraft under center. And he takes the snap and gives it up the middle. Spangler has broken free across the 35-40 and tackled forward at about the 45-yard line. That's 14 yards right away for Aiden Spangler. And it's a 1st down right away for Gehlen Catholic. Good start to this ball game. For Gehlen Catholic, they have it at their own 45. And looking to keep things moving quickly here. Kraft under center, I formation. This give goes to Venegas this time. Here Venegas up the middle, stuffed for only a 2-yard gain at the 47. To the 47-yard line for Venegas. MMCRU's defense does a good job of shutting down that run. And Jace Culling is given the credit for the tackle. It's about 2nd down and maybe 8 or 9 here. All from about the 47-yard line of Gehlen Catholic. As the Jays offense gets things started here, trying to move down the field and get some points on the board early, something they struggled with last week. This is Kraft in the pistol, receiver left, motions into the backfield in Bonderson. We're going to get a flag that stops play. And I bet an illegal procedure, maybe an illegal motion there, is going to pack up the Jays as Bonderson was going in motion, and they blew the play dead right away. And that shuts down that play. It'll be 2nd down and 14 here for the Jays. We're going to go with the legal motion on that penalty call. As Kraft lines up under center again in I formation. This fake the give to Venegas goes to Spangler around the left side, gets back across the 45, and is tackled forward to the 48-yard line. A pickup of 7 for Aiden Spangler. And that's going to set up a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 here for Gehlen Catholic at their own 48-yard line. Trying to get across midfield and, again, get that first score of the ball game underway. And they got to get across the MMCRU 45 to convert this 1st down. Here is Kraft heading toward the line of scrimmage. The Jays taking a lot of time here. 10:20 left in the 1st quarter. Kraft under center. I formation again. A receiver on either side. Kraft drops short to throw. Pass over the middle. Caught by Bonderson across the 45. Sheds one tackler but couldn't get away from the other as he's brought down to the MMCRU 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. And that is more than enough for a Gehlen Catholic 1st down. 12 yards there for number 12, Keaton Bonderson. Bonderson, the state's best receiver in Class A, has 1st down and 10 for the Jays at the MMCRU 40-yard line. We'll see a lot of Keaton Bonderson. He had a number of catches last week against South O'Brien, almost 200 yards receiving. Kraft gives it to Spangler, and the Royal defense makes a big stop behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see, Eben Hicks was in there, I think. So was Tenninger. Brendan Stodden was in there. Good job by the Royal defense. Spangler is one of those tough guys to bring down, especially once he gets downhill running. And MMCRU shut him down quickly. It's 2nd down and 11 here for the Jays. An I-formation receiver on either side. This give goes to Venegas up the middle, and he can't get away from the first tackler. MMCRU brings him down to the 39-yard line. Only a gain of maybe 1. Yeah, that's about it. They're going to mark him back down to the 40. So 3rd down and 9 here for Gehlen Catholic. So 3rd down and 9 here for Gehlen Catholic as MMCRU's defense is plugging all the gaps. The Jays can't get their running game going, so they spread out their offense into the gun. Kraft, 2 receivers on either side. Helmet high snap, 3-step drop. Kraft toward the right sideline. Good catch by Livermore as he tries to get outside the right numbers and trip forward across the 35 down to the 33-yard line. A pickup of 6 for Ryan Livermore, and it'll be 4th down and 3 here. 4th down and 3 here for the Jays. Do they have a play in them to try and pick up a 1st down? Got to get across the MMCRU 30 early on in this contest. 8:20 left in the first quarter already. We remain scoreless, MMCRU and Gehlen Catholic. Here's 4th down and 3. Kraft under center. I-formation receiver on either side. On the right hash, the Royals show a blitz. Kraft bootlegs left side, throws under pressure, passes overthrown and incomplete. It is a turnover on downs. MMCRU takes over. They'll have 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Excellent job by the Royal defense, as MMCRU has been struggling to shut down offenses lately. They do a great job here on the first drive, shutting down the Jays, who had taken well over 4 minutes off of the clock. Or almost 4 minutes off the clock, I should say. And, well, it gotten down deep into Royal territory. MMCRU's defense comes up big. Let's see what the Royal offense has, as the sophomore quarterback in Jonah Peterson lines up there in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Motions a receiver left to right. He gives it to Eben Hicks, looking to bounce off tackle right side. And Hicks is brought down for a big loss. Back to the 31, 32-yard line. Loss of 1 there for Hicks is going to set up 2nd down and 11. Gehlen Catholic's defense coming up there on the first play of this drive, as MMCRU looks to get this offense rolling, an offense that has only put up 9 points a ball game on average. Here's 2nd and 11. Peterson out of the pistol, drops back to throw, faces some pressure, and goes down for a sack. Livermore was in there, and it looks like Spangler also getting in there. It's Livermore and Spangler going to combine for the sack for a loss of 6 there. Jonah Peterson goes down big for a loss, and now it's 3rd down and 17 here for the Royals, back to their own 26-yard line. So definitely not the start the Royals were looking at offensively after that great stand defensively on a 4th down play. Here's Peterson on the pistol, 2 receivers left and 1 right. A chest high snap, play action, bootleg left side. Peterson throws toward the sideline. Astidius makes the catch. Couldn't get by the corner as he gets brought down, tripped down at the 35-yard line. A pickup of 9 for the Royals, sets up a 4th down and a little bit more manageable there, as Astidius gets found for the pass. The 10th reception of the year for the senior receiver, Preston Astidius. It's 4th down and about 8 here for MMCRU, and they're going to line up to punt this one. And it'll be Brennan Stodden to boot this thing away. Keaton Bonderson hoping to get a good return off of it and make something happen on this 4th down play. Only 7 seconds on the play clock. Stodden's got to snap it here quickly. That's a high snap. Stodden able to get it down. Sends the punt high into the night sky. Bonderson waves his right arm. Fair catches it inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. That's a great punt. Stodden got a lot of distance on it. And Stodden's been able to do that this year. He's been averaging 35 yards a punt, and he gets Gehlen Catholic down to their own 29-yard line. Excellent kick. And the Jays will start 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Here with 6:01 left in the first quarter of this contest. Gehlen Catholic and MMCRU remain off of the scoreboard here through the first half of quarter number 1. Here's Gehlen Catholic's offense out to the line of scrimmage as Kraft lines up under center. A couple of tight ends to the left side. One man in the backfield, single back. They give it to Bonderson. Jet sweep left side. He's broken free. 35-40. He couldn't get past the last defender. A touchdown saving tackle there for MMCRU's Kyler Bork out at the 44-yard line. 45-yard line. That's 16 yards on the carry for Gehlen Catholic's Keaton Bonderson. And more than enough for a Gehlen Catholic first down. Bonderson does not run very often. That was a straight jet sweep off of the motion there from Bonderson. It's 1st and 10 for the Jays at their own 45-yard line. Single back formation. Kraft a straight up handoff to Yahir Venegas in between the hashes as Venegas is tackled forward at the 49-yard line. That's a pickup of 4. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 here for Gehlen Catholic. Again, right at midfield. This Jays offense was able to get down to the MMCRU 33-yard line, but was shut down by a great stand by the Royals on defense. See if MMCRU has another one of those stops here, keeping the Jays off the scoreboard. 2nd and 6 of the 49. Kraft to give right side. Venegas looking to get outside the tackles, and he can't do it. MMCRU's Brennan Stodden makes a big tackle. That's a loss of 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Excellent pursuit by the MMCRU linebackers. They'll give Rupp and Stodden the tackle there. Rupp, a defensive end, Stodden, an outside linebacker, and they make a fantastic stop to go from 2nd and 6 to 3rd down and 10. Now let's see what the Jays come up with here. Trips receivers to the right. Kraft takes the snap with his right hand, drops to throw, pass toward the left sideline. Bonderson makes the catch, turns around the defender, breaks a tackle 30, down the left sideline, and Bonderson is tackled before the 25 at about the 26-yard line. That is a pickup of 31 yards and a first down for Gehlen Catholic. A great job by Bonderson. He got around the tacklers and is able to pick up 31 yards. 29 yards for a Gehlen Catholic first down. So, Jays are in business now inside the 30-yard line. This is the farthest they've gotten here tonight. Kraft under center, single back in the backfield. 4 receivers with 2 on either side. Kraft a 5-step drop. He rolls out to his right, lots of pressure. Tried to fire into the traffic for a screen pass for Venegas, and that pass is batted away and incomplete. Incompletion's going to set up a 2nd down and 10 here for Gehlen Catholic. Already a score update from Jim Lorenzen Field. Lamar's takes an early 7-0 lead over Denison Schleswig. 7:11 to play in the first quarter of that contest. 4:30 left to play in the first quarter here. We remain scoreless. Gehlen Catholic and MMCRU. I formation, 2nd and 10 from the Royal 26. Handoff left side. Spangler gets brought down from behind at about the 24-yard line. A pickup of 2 for Aiden Spangler. It's 3rd down and 8, and the Jays really have not had the best 3rd down scenarios here. I believe they've only been able to convert 2 of those so far. They've had a number of them. It's 3rd down and 8 here for the Jays for the Royal 24. I formation. The Royals show a blitz, and they bring the house. A handoff around the left side. Spangler looking down the sideline. He's got the first down marker across the 20 and down short of the 15 at about the 16-yard line. Yep, down to the 16. That's 8 yards for Spangler and a first down for the Jays. So 1st down and 10 here for Gehlen at the Royal 15-yard line at either I formation set. Kraft gives it to Venegas this time, right up the middle. And Venegas is brought down to the 12-yard line. 3-yard carry for Yahir Venegas. It's 2nd down and 7 here for the Jays of the Royal 12. 3:30 to play in the first quarter. We're still scoreless here between the Jays and the Royals as Gehlen Catholic is now down inside the red zone. First squad to break the 20-yard line here. 2nd down and 7 for the Royal 12-yard line. I formation. Kraft gives it left side. Spangler cuts back right side up the middle to the 10 to the 5. And Spangler is tackled short of the marker at the 6. It's going to be 3rd down and inches. 3rd down and a short foot or so. Not much there to gain here for the Jays following that 6-yard gain by Spangler. Now Gehlen hoping to convert this 3rd and short. Kraft with a quarterback sneak right up the middle. And he should have the marker. He does from our near lines judge at the 4-yard line. Kraft picks up 2 yards on the sneak. And it's 1st down and goal to go here for the Jays at the MMCRU 4-yard line. A nice long drive here for Gehlen Catholic. Has them taking a lot of time off the clock. They've took already 3 minutes and 23 seconds off of the clock. Here's 1st and goal from the 4. Kraft under center, I formation. Receiver on either side. As Kraft takes the snap, he gives it to Spangler right up the middle. Spangler into the end zone for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. Aiden Spangler punched it in, his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. It comes from 4 yards out, and Gehlen Catholic takes the first lead of the contest, 6-0 Jays over MMCRU. Nice run there by Spangler. He just punched his way in, got in for the touchdown. And an 11-play, 71-yard drive, finishing off in 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Will now be a Ryan Livermore point after try to try and add the point after on top. 6-0 Jays, 2:25 left in the first. A 4-yard touchdown run here for Spangler. Snap, hold by Herbst, and the kick is blocked. And they'll blow that one dead. A good block there. That was Jace Culling on the block. And so it remains a 6-0 ball game. 2:25 left in the first. MMCRU will get a chance to answer Gehlen Catholic score. We're back with more Jays football after this on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Pete's Pizza House is not your usual pizza joint, serving up modern American fare. Famous for their signature pizza and wings, they also include amazing pasta dishes, quality steaks, premium burgers, and more. Always fresh, always clean, relaxing, and fun. That's Pete's Pizza House, located on Business 75 South Lamar's.
At Universal Windows Direct, visit them today at 1303 Zenith Drive or call 712-587-7852 to set up your no-obligation quote.
Universal Windows Direct.
This is Evan Johnson, offensive lineman for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Marcus. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's, and also online, video and audio streaming. You can find that at KLEM1410.com. The Jays on an 11-play, 71-yard drive that took 3.5 minutes off the clock. Aiden Spangler finishes it off with a 4-yard touchdown run, and the Jays hold a 6-0 lead over MMCRU, coming with 2:25 left in the first quarter. Ready to kick this one away. That is Evan Johnson sending that one high into the air. It is fielded out at about the 30-yard line and taken up to the 34-yard line. And that return, Mason Roberts on the return. Not your typical return man there for the Royals, but he does a good job. Keeps it up to the 34-yard line. MMCRU getting some solid field position. Let's see if they can turn it into positive yardage. That was their problems on their first drive. It's just Gehlen Catholic was able to move them backwards a number of times. It's now 1st and 10 here for the Royals from their own 34-yard line. As Jonah Peterson lines up in the pistol, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. He turns and gives it to Hicks right up the middle, and the Jays bring him down for a loss. That looks like Evan Johnson was in there, I think. And a loss back to the 22 is going to set up 2nd down and 12. Nothing doing there for Evan Hicks as MMCRU struggles to get their ground game going. So far on 3 plays, minus 10 yards rushing here for MMCRU. Not a good start. 2nd down and a dozen here for the Royals. Peterson lines up 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Belt high snap, play action fake. Already pressure. Peterson running for his life back there. Livermore and Johnson bring him down for the sack. And a late flag comes out. I think this is going to be after the play, so we'll have It's a dead ball foul, personal foul on the Jays. That's going to be 15 yards, and it should be. No, it's going to remain third down. Just barely, not by much, but it is going to remain third down as, that was a loss of 4 there for Jonah Peterson, but a 15-yard penalty. Boy, that is going to set up the Royals all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a great penalty in favor of MMCRU. They go from a 3rd and a mile to a 3rd down and 3 here. Peterson in the pistol, 2 receivers left, 1 right. He gives it up the middle. Hicks has nowhere to go. Evan Johnson has him again. Back at the 41-yard line, Evan Hicks is brought down for a loss of a yard. Maybe no gain on that play. And it'll be 4th down and 3. 4th down and 3 here for the Royals. MMCRU is going to bring out their punting unit, it looks like, once again, and Bonderson goes back deep to return. With 1:03 left in the first quarter, Gehlen Catholic a 6-0 lead early here on MMCRU. A 4-yard touchdown run by Aiden Spangler has been the difference. Brennan Stodden back to kick this one, and again, Bonderson. Well, he's standing back at his own 15-yard line ready to return this one. High snap. Stodden picks it up, sends a high wobbling kick. This one bounces inside the 25, does not take a Royal bounce. That's down right at the 25-yard line. So to the 25-yard line, Gehlen Catholic will start their 3rd offensive drive of the ball game. And it comes here with 37.4 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, Gehlen Catholic holding a 6-0 lead early over MMCRU. Score update from Jim Lorenzen Field. We're liking what we're seeing there. Lamar's holds a 14-0 lead over Denison Schleswig. Just under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. So 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line here for the Jays. Kraft lines up under center, an I formation set. Receiver on either side. Kraft drops back. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot over the middle of the field. Bonderson makes the catch up the seam to the 25-20 and all the way gone for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. Keaton Bonderson for 75 yards. No flags on the play. And just like that, it's a 12-0 Gehlen Catholic lead over MMCRU. 75-yard reception touchdown here for Keaton Bonderson. Well, he's doing it all. Making some great plays, and it comes here with 26 seconds left in the first quarter. So now the point after try. They're going to go for 2 here, try and get it back to a prettier-looking score on that scoreboard. Kraft under center, play action, bootlegs to the right side, throws to the back of the end zone, and the catch is made for the 2-point conversion. Brandon Gengler is the 2-point conversion receiver. It's 14-0. Gehlen Catholic leads MMCRU. 26.5 seconds left in the first quarter. A 75-yard touchdown pass to Keaton Bonderson puts the Jays up by 2 scores. We're back with more Gehlen Catholic football after this break here on KLEM.
Top-notch automotive owners Jerry and Jason Mura can help with all your auto repair needs, from AC repair to transmission rebuilds, engine replacement, steering, suspension diagnostics, and more. Call 712-546-7430 or stop by Top Notch Automotive, 1600 18th Street Southwest, Lamars.
Hi, this is Misty Zek.
This is Brock Nohava.
This is Dave Close.
Hi, this is Austin Sitzman.
Hi, this is Jody with Exit Realty Midwest.
We are excited to support our area football teams. Exit Realty Midwest Lamars. Online at exitrealtymidwest.com.
This is Elias Sitzman, offensive lineman for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
And we welcome you back to Marcus at Haroldwood Field, Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM, and online video and audio streaming, KLEM1410.com. Johnson's kick. Now this one's taken out by Stodden across the 35-yard line and down to the 37. Good return there for Stodden. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Royals from their own 37-yard line. 20 seconds left in the first quarter as MMCRU, now tries to dig themselves out of a 2-score deficit. It is Been all Gehlen Catholic offense here in this one. So far, anyway. The first drive, they turned the ball over on downs, but those next two drives have worked wonders here for Gehlen. Here's Peterson out of the pistol, drops to throw, dumps it off into the flats. This is Eben Hicks, left sideline. He's wrapped up and brought down on the play by Elias Sitzman. No gain there. Hicks gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 on the 1-yard dump off to Eben Hicks. Gehlen Catholic, well, we've been talking with Coach Schindler about it pretty much all season, and his squad is now, I think, getting the message. They're needing to swarm to the football better and making some better tackles. We're through a quarter of football. Our score, Gehlen Catholic 14, MMCRU 0. We'll come back with the second quarter after this break on KLEM.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
Campbell's Lawn and Landscape is a proud supporter of local athletics. Hard work and determination is what leads to success, and just like the team, Campbell's Lawn and Landscapes believes the same with their business. Give them a call today at 540-5434.
At the Pitchfork in Lamar's, located in the old Walmart building, we have a full line of both Toro and Steel products. Not only do we sell the products, we also service them. For more information, check out our website, www.pitchforkag.com, or give us a call at 712-540-4304.
This is Ryan Livermore, DN for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Marcus at Harold Wood Field. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM. And also online, video and audio streaming on our YouTube channel, KLEM Radio on YouTube. Start of the second quarter, Gehlen Catholic holds a 14-0 lead over MMCRU. Royals have the football on a 2nd down and 9 from their own 38. This is Peterson giving it up the middle, Hicks. And, boy, the Jays defense is suffocating them there at the 39-yard line. Only a yard gain for Eben Hicks. And it is going to be a 3rd down and 8 right away here for MMCRU. 3rd down and 8 for the Jays, for the Royals, from their own 39-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at stats from this contest, try and track down scores from around the area as well, coming up at halftime. 3rd down and 8. Here is Peterson in the pistol. Oh, the Jays show a blitz. No jump. Bonderson timed it perfectly. And then Peterson throws it wide of any target. That pass incomplete. It's 4th down and 8. Boy, what a rush coming from the outside there by Bonderson. He must have timed that snap perfectly because he was really close to being offside. And, our official said he timed it right. It's now 4th down and 8, and out comes the punting unit here for MMCRU. Unfortunately, it's been a punting unit that we've already had to see 3 times in this contest, as Stodden is ready to boot this one away to Bonderson. And Stodden sends a high-knuckling kick. This bounces inside the 30-yard line. Royals let it take a bounce before it is down at the 22-yard line. So, Gehlen is going to get it at about the 24-yard line, beg your pardon. Ball will be spotted at the Gehlen Catholic 24. The Jays start things there in the second quarter with 11:08 left before halftime. Again, Gehlen holds a 14-0 lead over MMCRU. Gehlen, last time they had the football, they struck from 75 yards out of the first play of the drive. Here is Kraft under center, gives it up the middle. And that is Aiden Spangler, I do believe, on the carry. And it is. Spangler gets brought down for a loss. Back to the 22-yard line. A loss of 2. And that's going to set up 2nd down and 12. So 2nd down and 12 here for the Jays. The running game has been there a little bit. But not a whole lot to speak of right now on the ground for the Jays, comparatively speaking to the passing attack that's been there with Bonderson. Second down and a dozen. Kraft drops back to throw, looking over the right sideline for Ryan Livermore. Pass is picked off. It's Ostadius taken out to the 40, 35, left sideline 30, 25, and Ostadius with a big interception sets up MMCRU close to the red zone. Preston Ostadius with his second interception of the season. And it's first down and 10. MMCRU is going to get it at the Gehlen Catholic 23. Excellent job by Ostadius. That's something that caught my eye right away when I was looking at the stats here. That's the 8th Royal interception this season, second for Ostadius. And it gives the Royals great field position, first and 10 from the Gehlen Catholic 23. Here is Peterson dropping back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to keep it himself in between the hashes to the 20. And Peterson takes a late slide and gets hit down to the 18-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards. And into the red zone goes Peterson for a 5-yard gain. Sets up second and 5. So that's something we haven't seen yet tonight. Peterson keeping the ball himself when he faces pressure. That's got to be something his coaches told him on the sideline there in that little break the Royal offense had. Here's Peterson in the pistol. Second down and 5 from inside the red zone of the 18. Give to Hicks up the middle. He bounces off tackle right side. Has some green. Gets hit hard by Venegas across the 15 to the 14-yard line. That's a pickup of 4. And it's going to be just shy of the marker. It's going to be third down and 1 here on the 4-yard carry by Hicks. He's back above positive yardage. It's third down and 1 here for the Royals. What an excellent scoring opportunity this is for MMCRU down inside the red zone of the Gehlen Catholic 14-yard line. Royals lined up on the right hash, just need a little, but Galen's not been able to give them a lot here so far tonight. Peterson of the pistol motions his tight end to the left side. Gehlen brings the house, gives it to Hicks around the left side, and he's stopped for a loss. Back to the 15-yard line. A loss of 1 there for Hicks. It's going to be 4th down and 2. Well, and here comes the decision from Coach Kyle Oswald. Do you take 3 points? Do you have someone who could kick a field goal for you, and you go for it here on 4th and 2? Looks like they're going to keep the offense out there and try and see if they can get into the end zone here with 8:20 left before halftime. It is 14-0. Gehlen Catholic leads MMCRU. So the Royals trying to go for it here. 4th down and 2. This is Peterson in the pistol. This is a big play for the Royal offense. He drops back to throw. Pass over there. That one's caught. It's Stodden getting by the defenders and waltzing into the end zone for an MMCRU touchdown. Brennan Stodden has his second receiving touchdown of the season. And MMCRU strikes, and they're within a touchdown. It's 14-6. Gehlen Catholic leads here in quarter number 2. What a great play. Stodden got around the first would-be tackler, and they convert the 4th down into 6 points. How about that? It's a 15-yard touchdown strike to Brennan Stodden from Jonah Peterson. Peterson's second passing touchdown of the year. And a quick kick by Stodden. The point after try is good. 14-7. Stodden scores the touchdown and bangs through the point after try. It's 14-7. Gehlen Catholic. 8:05 left in the first half. We're back with more Gehlen Catholic football after this break on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
Perspective Insurance. Better together. Whatever your insurance needs, call Perspective Insurance in Lamar's today at 546-7821 and make sure you are properly covered. Perspective Insurance in Lamar's, a new way to view insurance.
This is Jeremy Schindler, head coach for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Harold Wood Field in Marcus. Daniel Versteg with you. MMCRU puts up their first touchdown since their game against Hartley Melvin Sanborn a couple of weeks ago, and boy, what a beauty that was. A 15-yard touchdown pass from Jonah Peterson to Brennan Stodden. caps off a 4-play, 23-yard drive in 2 minutes and 14 seconds. It's now a 14-7 ball game in favor of Gehlen Catholic here with 8:05 left in the first half. As Preston Ostadias ready to boot this thing away from the 40-yard line. Sends a line drive, spiraling kick, bounces for Bonderson, taken from inside the 20. Takes it left sideline to the 25, brought down to the 30-yard line, and they rule him down at the 31. So, Keaton Bonderson with the return sets up Gehlen Catholic from their own 30. We'll go from the 30-yard line there on that kick return. Gehlen Catholic now playing with a one-possession lead. Is ready to get things going offensively. Connor Kraft, he's got to put that interception behind him. His 7th interception of the season. Just got to go back and try and find his targets right now as it's 1st and 10 from the J 30-yard line. Kraft under center. I formation set. Off the left hash, the Royals run a blitz. Handoff right side. Spangler breaks free. 35-40 up the seam. 45 leaps over a defender across midfield into Royal territory. 35-30. And Spangler's brought down from behind by Brennan Stodden inside the Royal 30 to about the 26-yard line. A big carry there for Spangler. He picks up 45 yards and easily a first down here for the Jays. Big carry. 83 yards rushing now for Spangler. And here is 1st and 10 from the 26. This give goes to the fullback, Venegas, out of the I formation set. Venegas gets across the 25 and is ruled down at forward progress at the 23. A pickup of 3 for Yahir Venegas. And it'll be 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 here for the Jays, as they are definitely within striking distance once again at the Royal 23. 7:15 left in the first half. Here's Kraft under center. I formation, receiver on either side. Kraft gives it left side. Spangler looking right up the middle. Bounces off a tackler across the 20 up the left seam. And Spangler brought down to the 16-yard line. And that is just shy of the marker. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 here for Gehlen Catholic's offense, who leads 14-7 over MMCRU. 6:45 left in the first half. The Jays 3rd down and 1 now inside the red zone from the Royal 17-yard line. Well, this is a big play for the Royal defense. Hoping to get the ball back and try and tie this contest up. 3rd down and 1, I formation. Kraft under center. He gives it to Spangler, looking off tackle left side, and he's got the first down marker. Tackled forward, down across the 15 to the 10-yard line. A pickup of 7 there for Spangler. And that should be 1st down and goal, I would think. And it is 1st down and goal there. Goal to go here for the Jays on that carry. No, they are going to bring the chains out there. It's going to be 1st down and 10. I have a feeling there's no way they can get the first without scoring a touchdown here. I formation for Kraft. He fakes the give to Spangler, looking to run right side and throw toward the end zone. That one's picked off again. It's Ostadias who takes it out of the end zone and is tackled before the 5-yard line at about the 4. What a job. Ostadias has his 3rd interception of the season, 2nd of the ball game. And, well, just like that, MMCRU has the football back, only down a score. Where's that ball spotted? Maybe about the 5, right at the 5-yard line. So Gehlen, forces they throw another turnover, another interception, following the INT from Ostadias. And so 1st and 10 for the Royals from their own 5-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own end zone first, as Peterson lines up with a pistol. Handoff up the middle. This is Hicks around the right side. And Evan Hicks picks up about 2 yards to the 7. And it's going to be 2nd and 8 on that carry by Hicks. Well, you're not looking for a home run here for the Royals. What you're looking at here for MMCRU is a nice, long, chunk-eating drive. Just get yourself some movement up the field and try and make something work here. 2nd down and 8 Peterson, belt high snap, drops to throw. Toward the left side, it's batted away at the line of scrimmage. Elias Sitzman knocks that thing away, and it's 3rd down and 8. Elias Sitzman, the defensive lineman, makes the big stop. Just got his arms up there and got in the way of the passing angle. It's now 3rd down and say 9 or 8 roughly at the MMCRU 7. 5:26 left in the first half. 14-7 Gehlen Catholic. Here's the Royals. It's Peterson. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Peterson, play action, rolls out to his right, looking to throw up the sideline for Ostadius, and the pass is overthrown and incomplete. Yeah, here Venegas is on the coverage there to keep that one away. It's now 4th down and 9. And a tough punting scenario here for the Royals is they're going to have to try and kick this out of their own end zone and not give Bonderson such a good return here. First key, get the ball out of your own end zone because that is always a dangerous spot to punt the football away from. It's going to be, it'll be Stodden kicking from about 5 or 6 yards deep in his own end zone. We'll see if he can get this one out. I think Gehlen might bring a big rush here. They don't really. And Stodden sends a line drive end-over-end kick. That bounces by Bonderson, and he fields it from his own 42. Takes it out left sideline, midfield, and steps out of bounds near side of the field in Gehlen Catholic territory at the 49-yard line. And again, I got to say, what a great punt by Brennan Stodden. All things considered, that was a very difficult punt. And he got that thing away good enough to get it past Bonderson that he had to back up and field it on a bounce, and he couldn't get a whole lot of a return out of it. So Gehlen's going to get the football from about the MMCRU 49-yard line as it's 1st and 10 here for the Jays. With an I formation set for Connor Kraft, a receiver on either side. Kraft to give right side Spangler, bounces off tackle, breaking a tackle. Now cuts back left side in between the hashes across to the right to the 45-yard line. That's a pick up of 4 for Spangler, maybe 3 yards. And it's going to be 2nd down and 7 up to the MMCRU 45. That's now 99 yards for Spangler. I want to remind you this video coverage of Gehlen Catholic football brought to you by Pitchfork Ag, Northwest Bank, Julie Hurt of Century 21 Pro, Lincoln Pease Pizza House. 2nd down and 7. Here's Kraft, a high snap, drops back to throw out of the gun toward the right sideline. And a catch is made at the 44-yard line. It's Ethan Herbst who makes the catch, diving to the grass, picks up only a yard. And it is going to be 3rd down and 6 now for the Jays. 3rd down and 6 on that short gain. It is a gain, not much of a gain. 3rd down and 6, though, for Gehlen Catholic and the MMCRU 44. 4:10 left to play in the half. 14-7 Gehlen Catholic. Kraft, 3 receivers right out of the gun. Drops back 3 steps to throw. Looks deep over the left seam into triple coverage for Bonderson. It's batted up in the air, and Bonderson makes the catch. I can't believe that catch. That thing got tipped up in the air. Bonderson fell backwards and makes an unbelievable catch at the 11-yard line. He picks up 33 yards and bails Gehlen Catholic out with a 1st down. I can't believe that. Even in triple coverage, Bonderson was somehow able to haul in that football as it got deflected up into the air, and Bonderson came down with it. It's now 1st and 10 to the Royal 11. Here's Kraft under center, single back, a receiver left, and Bonderson motions. They give it to Bonderson, jet sweep right side, looking to turn the corner, and, well, he's not really going to do that. He sidesteps 1 tackler and gets out of bounds inside the 10 at about the 8. Maybe a 4-yard gain to the 7. And it's going to be 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6. Up to the 7-yard line of MMCRU with 3:38 left in the first half. 14-7 Gehlen Catholic. Here's Kraft under center, single back. Receivers on either side. Kraft hands it off up the middle. Spangler, he gets across the 5, tackled at the 4. Gain of 3, for Spangler. That's going to set up a 3rd down and 3. That is now unofficially 102 rushing yards for Spangler on 13 touchdown in there. So 3rd down and 3 here for the Jays at the Royal 4-yard line. Kraft under center, I formation, handoff up the middle. Spangler has a hole, gets into the end zone for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. Aiden Spangler with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the ball game. This one again from 4 yards out, and it puts the Jays up 2 scores. It's 20-7. Gehlen Catholic leads here with 3:05 left in the first half. So it is a 20-7 ball game, and the Jays are going to look to go for it here for the 2-point conversion. Looks like it anyway. So that'll cap off a 6-play 48-yard drive, beg your pardon. So here they go, going for 2. Kraft under center in an I formation. He play action, throws quickly and throws it short of Ryan Livermore and incomplete. So the 2-point conversion is no good. Our score with 3:05 left in the first half, 20-7. Gehlen Catholic leads MMCRU in this Class A District 1 contest. We'll be back with more from Harold Wood Field in Marcus. Back with more football action on Friday night here on KLEM.
Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC in Lamar supports our local student athletes, trusted for generations with reliable legal guidance. So when you are in need of legal services, consult with one of the attorneys at Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC, located at 38 First Avenue Northwest, Lamar, Iowa.
Protect your property, your home, and your land. Contact Iowa Abstract Land and Title Company for your information to update and record for your property protection. Iowa Abstract Land and Title Company.
This is Connor Kraft, quarterback for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We're about to be back to Marcus, Iowa at Harold Wood Field. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM. Gehlen Catholic finishes off a 6-play, 48-yard drive in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. It's capped off by an Aiden Spangler 4-yard touchdown run, and the Jays hold a 20-7 lead over MMCRU in this Class A District 1 contest. Evan Johnson ready to kick this thing off, and Brennan Stodden is back deep to return. He's been the playmaker tonight for MMCRU. Johnson ready to send this one up into the air. This is either off the side of his foot or a little bit of a pooch kick. This is a pile-up for the football at the 36-yard line, and MMCRU has it. So it'll be MMCRU with the football, 1st and 10 from their own 36. That was a little bit closer than I think MMCRU would have wanted. I think maybe a little closer than even Gehlen expected on that little pooch kick. It'll be 1st and 10 here for the Royal offense at their own 36, and now they're going to try and cut into a 2-score game once again as it's 20-7 in favor of the Jays. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line for MMCRU quarterback Jonah Peterson. 2 receivers right, 1 left in the pistol. Drops back, 3 steps to throw. Pass over the middle, and a diving attempt, but the pass falls incomplete to Kyler Bork. Bork, that intended target, made a great effort diving parallel to the grass. The incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10. Kyler Bork has 8 catches, 2 touchdowns this year for the sophomore receiver. He's got some height to him, 6 foot as well. Makes himself a nice solid target there for Peterson. 2nd down and 10 at the 36. A tight end motions left to right for Peterson out of the pistol. Gives it to Eben Hicks. Off tackle run right side. Cuts back inside across the line of scrimmage and back to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 4 for Eben Hicks. It'll be 3rd down and 6 here for MMCRU. 3rd down and 6 for the Royals. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at first half stats that I've been able to track down, and also take a look at scores from around the area. Try and track down scores, especially from around Class A District 1. Coming up at halftime. 3rd down and 6. This is Jonah Peterson in the pistol. 2 receivers left. Drops back to throw. Pass to the right sideline. Great catch by Astidius. Broke a tackle across midfield, and he's tackled forward by Gengler across the 45 to the 43 of Gehlen Catholic. Preston Astidius made a great catch and an even better move to get free for 17 yards and a 1st down for MMCRU. Not only was that a good catch with a defender that he knew was at his back, but a good job of making a good move and Well, breaking free from him down the sideline. 17 yards there to Astidius. It's 1st and 10 to the J43. Peterson gives it up the middle. This is Stodden on the carry. Gets across the 40. He's still standing up in that pile. Pushed forward even more to the 37-yard line. That's a pickup of 6 for Brennan Stodden. And it's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4 as MMCRU is going into their bag of tricks there, bag of substitutions, I guess, whatever you want to call it. 2nd down and 4 here for the Royals. From the Gehlen Catholic 37, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Peterson out of the pistol, drops to throw. He heaves it deep over the right sideline and well overthrows Preston Astidius. And incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 4. You know, I like that play, though. Astidius did have a couple of yards of separation from the defensive back there for Gehlen Catholic. If that ball's a little bit more dialed in, Astidius has a good chance to make a big gain. Instead, that incompletion brings it all the way back to a 3rd down and 4 scenario. 3rd down and 4 here for MMCRU. Gehlen Catholic 37, minute and a half to play in the first quarter, 20-7 Jays. Peterson out of the pistol, play action, bootleg left side, looking to throw deep over the left sideline as a man open, couldn't find him, incomplete. It's Keegan Stevens that he was looking to try and find. It's 4th down and 4. And, well, I think the Royals have to go for it here. You're way too close to punt it, I would say, especially the way Brennan Stodden's been kicking the football. You definitely have to go for it here. And, well, as we wind down the first half, you might as well. You're not going to give Gehlen Catholic a whole lot of time. 4th and 4 here for Peterson. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Out of the pistol, belt high snap. Peterson rolls out to his right. Down the sideline, catch is made, and Astidius was in bounds. What a great job by Astidius. He converts the first down to the 31-yard line. That's a 6-yard completion and a 1st down for MMCRU. Astidius ran that route into the sideline, took a moment to look down and see that his feet were still in bounds. That is a fantastic play by the senior wide receiver, Preston Astidius. And he brings up a big 1st down as the Royals keep the drive alive to the Gehlen Catholic 31. Peterson, a chest-high snap. He rolls out to his right to throw. He fires in a great catch by Kyler Bork across the 30, out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Pickup of 4. Sets up 2nd and 6 at a timeout on the field from Kyle Oswald and MMCRU. The Royals are driving. They have 2nd down and 6 from the J27-yard line. We'll be back as we take this timeout with Coach Oswald. Back after this on KLEM.
Hi, this is Joel Johnson of the Maurer Johnson Funeral Home. As graduates of Lamar's community and Gehlen Catholic, Nikki and I are proud to support our local athletic programs. We encourage you to give your family peace of mind by prearranging your funeral services with Maurer Johnson Funeral Home.
At Arnold Motor Supply in Lamar's, they understand service really does make the difference. They'll take the extra step to help you find the right part. The first time, every time. At Arnold Motor Supply, service really is the difference.
We're proud to be Arnold Motor Supply.
This is Dylan Lehman, running back for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Harold Wood Field in Marcus. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's, and also online. You can watch this game on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel, or you can listen to this game on KLEM1410.com. It is 2nd down and 6 here for MMCRU at the Gehlen Catholic 27. 2 timeouts remain for Coach Kyle Oswald and MMCRU. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right of Jonah Peterson in the pistol. And the Jays badly jump into the neutral zone. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty in favor of MMCRU. And that's going to set up a 2nd down and about 1 or 2 maybe. Yeah, we'll go 2nd down and about 2 here. 2nd down and 2 following that penalty on the Jays, jumping offside badly. 2nd down and 2 here to the Gehlen Catholic 23. A great opportunity here for the Royals. Peterson, 2 left, 1 right, drops back to throw, 3 steps, rifles it over the middle. Great catch by Tenninger across the 10 to the 5. Tenninger stood up at the 2-yard line. Bryce Tenninger picks up 21 yards down to the 2, And it's going to be first down and goal here for MMCRU. 21 yards there to Bryce Tenninger. They're keeping the drive alive, and MMCRU looking to score here before halftime. Under a minute to play in the first half. Plenty of time for the Royals to get in, especially with 2 timeouts left. 20-7, Gehlen Catholic leads. Here comes MMCRU to the line of scrimmage. Jonah Peterson in the pistol on first and goal from the 2. Tenninger motions right side. The give goes to Stodden, looking for a hole. Stodden inches forward, but comes up short of the goal line. Maybe a yard gain there for Stodden. It's second and goal and a timeout on the field from MMCRU coach Kyle Oswald. He has 1 remaining. We'll take that timeout as well. Back after this on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
The Lamar's Agri Center, your local source for Scott's Lawn products, top-performing Kent feed products, a full line of agronomic inputs, bulk grass seed, bird feeders, bulk bird feed, and outstanding service. The Lamar's Agri Center, your source for everything that grows. Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter.
This is Keaton Vonderson, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Marcus at Harold Wood Field. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's. Also online video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. It is second down and goal from about the 1.5 yard line. MMCRU has 1 timeout left with 37 seconds before halftime. It's 20-7. Gehlen Catholic leads. The Royals trying to make it a 1-score game before they'll get the football to start the second half. Hoping to go 2 for 1. Here is Peterson in the gun. 1 receiver on either side. He bootlegs right side, looking to throw to the corner, lobs it up, and a pass is incomplete. Tenninger had a bit of a break there past the defender, but couldn't quite get enough on it to make the catch. It'll be third down and goal. Clock does stop with 32 seconds left before halftime. 20-7. Gehlen Catholic leading MMCRU. Third down and goal. Here up to the 2 yard line. Peterson, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Turns left, gives it to Stodden. Straight up the middle. Brennan Stodden is into the end zone for a Royal touchdown. Brennan Stodden has the touchdown run, his second touchdown of the ball game. 1 running, 1 receiving, and MMCRU has the answer. It's now 20-13 in favor of Gehlen Catholic. The Royals have cut it down to 7. And they're going to go for the point after kick here. What a job there. A 2-yard touchdown run from Brennan Stodden, his second touchdown of the game. And he'll try to also cap off the drive with a point after. And the kick by Stodden is good. It is now 14-20. MMCRU trails Gehlen Catholic with 28 seconds left before halftime. We'll take a quick break. The Jays are going to get the football only for a moment in this first half. We're back with more high school football after this on KLEM.
When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is number 1 for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
This is John from Siouxland Glass. You're busy. Let me help with pickup and drop off of your vehicle included in your service. Call 712-540-9080 for auto glass repair and replacement.
This is Ethan Herbst, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM 96.9 FM KLEM.
We welcome you back to Harold Wood Field here in Marcus. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's. 28 seconds left in the first half. MMCRU has an answer, a 12-play, 64-yard drive. It's capped off on a 2-yard touchdown run by Brennan Stodden. Point after is good. 20-14. Gehlen Catholic still out in front, but the Royals keeping right with them. Gehlen Catholic is not able to get very far in front of the Royals here in this contest. As it'll be Preston Ostadias to boot this thing away with 28 seconds left in the first half. The Jays, maybe if they can get a good return, will try and put something together here before halftime, see if they can get on the scoreboard again, because the Royals are going to get the football to start the third quarter. There's a line drive kick. That's right into a up man's back. This is Kramer up across the 45-yard line down to the 48. Jackson Kramer on that kick return. He's going to set up Gehlen Catholic at the 48-yard line, so an opportunity here for the Jays maybe. They have all three of their timeouts left with 21.6 seconds left. Jays have the football 52 yards in front of them and 3 touchdowns to see if they can maybe put another score up on the board before the end of the first half. Connor Kraft leaves the sideline. He's ready to go. And ready to see if, we'll see if Gehlen actually attempts to get down the field or not. I think the goal is to try and get down the field. If they were getting the football to start the second half, it wouldn't really make a difference, I don't think, for them. But with MMCRU getting the football to start the second half, this is a very crucial drive. See if the Jays can get into the end zone. Here's Kraft in the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. A helmet high snap. Drops back 3 steps to throw. Rolls out left. He keeps it himself up the middle. Gets across midfield into Royal territory at the 47-yard line. A pickup of 5 for Connor Kraft. And it'll be second down and 5. Clock's going to keep running here. And, well, the Jays they're just going to be content. Nope. We have a late timeout from Gehlen Catholic. 3.5 seconds left of the first half. Jays lead 20-14. We'll take a timeout as well. Second down and 5 from the 47. Final play of the first half coming up when we return to Marcus here on KLEM Lamar's.
Certified public accountants Cruz & Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz & Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
Whether you're building, remodeling, or renovating, choose the professional that you've come to trust. OH Livermore Construction. From commercial to residential remodeling to a complete renovation, contact OH Livermore Construction for a free estimate today. 540-6247. OH Livermore Construction, Lamar's.
This is Evan Johnson, offensive lineman for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back here to Marcus, Iowa, Harold Wood Field. Daniel Versteg with you. Final play of the first half, and it's 20-14. Gehlen Catholic leads. 3.5 seconds left in the first half. The Jays are 47 yards away from the end zone, trying to get one final play here. Kraft drops back to throw. Throws it deep over the middle. Livermore makes the catch across the 30, 25, left seam, and comes up short of the red zone of the 21-yard line. So 26 yards there to Ryan Livermore is not enough as we head into the locker room with our score. Gehlen Catholic 20, MMCRU 14. A solid first half here for both sides. Gehlen, I think, would like to clean up those turnovers, but MMCRU has a lot that they can really be proud of here in the first half of this contest. We're going to break in. When we come back, we'll take a look at the first half of this contest. We'll recap the first half stats and break down this first half for you. We'll also take a look at scores from around Northwest Iowa as well. We'll especially take a look at the score in Lamar's and with Lamar's and Dennis and Schleswig, and also take a look at scores from around Class A District 1. That's all coming up at halftime. Again, our score. Gehlen Catholic 20, MMCRU 14. We're back with more halftime coverage after this break on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
Who has time to sit and wait and wait and wait to wash your car? Choose Easy Clean Car Wash. We'll have you in and out in under 4 minutes with a shine that will make people talk. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy. Just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street, Lamar's.
Floyd Valley Therapies. Whether you have experienced an injury, accident, had surgery, or are dealing with chronic pain, we are here to offer personalized care to every patient every time. Learn more about our extensive services at floydvalley.org.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamar's and Akron.
A little post-game snack tonight at Taco John's in Lamar's. Twilight tacos, hard shell tacos 99 cents, and soft shell tacos $1.29. Ole the day at Taco John's in Lamar's.
It takes a strong body and a strong mind to make you an athlete. So train hard and play smart. Play with confidence and always expect the unexpected. This message was brought to you by Van Sanitation and Recycling, proud supporters of local athletics.
Prime Bank is pleased to support educational opportunities at Gehlen Catholic and Lamar's community. We're proud to support our students in the classroom, on the playing field, in the band room, on stage, or in any extracurricular activity. Prime Bank works hard to help all of our children excel in their endeavors.
Member FDIC.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud...
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
Since 1932, Tenninger Insurance has been providing the area with dependable insurance coverage. A.J. Tenninger continues the tradition as an independent insurance agent dedicated to serving you. Tenninger Insurance, Plymouth Street, Lamar's.
Get more done this summer with a special loan rate from Northwest Bank. Buy a car, take a vacation, use the equity in your home for what you want. Northwest Bank's home equity line of credit special rate of 1.5% APR fixed for 6 months, then variable rate thereafter. Currently 3.25% APR. This rate is available for a limited time to qualified borrowers. Stop in or call 1-800-678-4105 for details about credit costs and terms. Visit nw.bank to apply online.
Commitment you can bank on.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Elias Sitzman, offensive lineman for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to our halftime coverage here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's, and also online video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel and audio streaming at KLEM1410.com. It's halftime. Gehlen Catholic holds a 20-14 lead over MMCRU in Class A District 1 action. This is the final district game of the year for MMCRU. Their non-district games bookend their season. Gehlen Catholic has one more next week against Alta Aurelia. And it's a 20-14 ball game, a fantastic showing by both sides so far, and a good ball game here at the first half. Let's take a look at how things got to this point. Start right away in the first quarter. Jays got down to the 33-yard line, turned the ball over on downs. MMCRU then went 3 and out on their next possession. Then the Jays on their second possession of the ball game, an 11-play, 71-yard drive in 3 minutes and 36 seconds, capped off by a 4-yard touchdown run by Aiden Spangler. Kick was no good. It was 6-0 Gehlen Catholic. The Royals then forced a punt, and on the very first play of the next drive for Gehlen Catholic, Connor Kraft finds Keaton Bonderson for a 75-yard touchdown pass. That made things 14-0 following the 2-point conversion. It was 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. But then MMCRU got things going right away. It was 3 and out for MMCRU. that bled into the start of the second quarter, but then Gehlen Catholic on their second play of their next possession throws an interception to Preston Ostadias. Connor Kraft, that was his 7th interception of the season. And the Royals, they take advantage of that turnover. They march down the field, a 4-play, 23-yard drive in about 2 minutes. Finished off by a 15-yard touchdown pass from Jonah Peterson to Brennan Stodden. Point after was good. It was 14-7 at that point. Jays got the football back, and again, later on, it was a interception thrown to Preston Ostadias down inside the red zone, and MMCRU was backed up near their own end zone. They had to punt the football out of there. Not very good field position. Right away, Gehlen Catholic gets the ball at the MMCRU 49, finishes off a 6-play drive in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. That was capped off by a 4-yard Aiden Spangler run. Point after was no good. It was 20-7. MMCRU, though, with 3 minutes left in the first half, started a drive and got all the way down into the end zone in 2.5 minutes. A 12-play, 64-yard drive, finished off by a Brennan Stodden 2-yard touchdown run. And the point after good again by Stodden. He has all 14 points in this one for the Royals. It was 20-14 there, and that was how we went into the locker room. Very entertaining first half, both with the turnovers from Gehlen Catholic, the great offensive play from MMCRU, able to turn that around and make it a one-score game here heading into the locker room. Our first half stats, well, they're not going to be pretty here for MMCRU. They were able to get that offense going on that last drive. 84 yards of offense here for the Royals, 73 passing, 11 rushing. Those are my numbers unofficially. Those will be, I can assure you, those will be definitely different from our official score. Let's see, Jonah Peterson is 7 of 13 passing for 73 passing yards. Leading rusher is Brennan Stodden. He has 3 carries, 9 rushing yards, and a touchdown run. Stodden also has a 15-yard touchdown reception. Preston Ostadias has been a big target here for Jonah Peterson. He has 3 catches, 32 yards for the Royals. And Bryce Tenninger was a big reception as well on that last drive of the game for the first half for the Royals. He hauled in a 21-yard completion to convert a 4th down scenario. And that's how the Royals sit stats-wise, their offensive output. It's a complete opposite for the Jays. Right now, Gehlen Catholic has 322 yards unofficially in the first half, 184 through the air, 138 rushing. Led on the ground by Aiden Spangler, 13 carries, 102 rushing yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns, 20 rushing yards for Keaton Bonderson, 9 rushing yards for Yahir Venegas. For Connor Kraft throwing the football, he's 6 of 10, 184 yards, 2 interceptions, and a passing touchdown. And Keaton Bonderson, Class A's best wide receiver, has 4 catches, 151 yards, and a receiving touchdown at halftime. Again, Bonderson leads Class A football in receiving yards, yards per catch, and receiving touchdowns. Well, and he's already improved all 3 of those categories here tonight. A very impressive receiver, putting up, again, very impressive numbers at halftime, where it is 20-14. Gehlen Catholic holds a lead over MMCRU. I think the goal for the Jays is simple. The fact that they're up by 1 score with the 2 interceptions they threw is enough to tell them that they need to take care of the football a lot better, and I think that is prime message numero uno there for Coach Jeremy Schindler on the far side of the field. Take care of the football, and I think he's also saying, hey, if we take care of the football, the 2 interceptions by Ostadias were in great spots in the field for the Royals. Gehlen got all the way down the field, was looking at a touchdown, and then there comes Ostadias to pick things off. You could make an argument that that is a big 20-point swing or so. Gehlen could be up 35-7 at this, 35-0. You could make an argument maybe 35-0 if he doesn't throw those interceptions. Instead, the interceptions have happened, and Preston Ostadias has 3 now on the season, 2 in the first half alone. The Royal defense has picked off passers 9 times this season. That's a hidden stat there. Everybody that looks at the win-loss record for the Royals, there are a number of hidden gems on this Royal offense and defense. The turnover numbers for the Royal defense definitely stand out as one of those hidden gems. Again, our halftime score, is Gehlen Catholic 20, MMCRU 14. For the Royals, they need to clamp down on defense here. If they can, first of all, they need the score right away to start the second half. If they can make it a one-point game in their favor, I think that would give them enough confidence to roll the rest of the way here in the second half. But that's why we come out and play the next half. So we'll let them get out onto the field and get things ready. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have stats. We're going to have scores, from around Northwest Iowa. We'll take a look at some of the scores out of Class A District 1. We'll also get you caught up to date on Lamar's contest against the Denison-Schleswig Monarchs. A good omen there for Lamar's as they are hoping to improve their district standing and maybe even improve their RPI standing. The Bulldogs are only 5 spots out of the RPI playoff spot before this week, and a big win here against Denison-Schleswig could really improve that. We'll take a look at how those scores are shaping out when we return to Marcus, Iowa, back in 1 minute with scores from around the area. You're listening to Gehlen Catholic Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Gehlen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at GehlenCatholic.org.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to cnos.net to learn more.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
With over 35 years of construction experience, you can trust the expertise of Stratmeyer Home Improvement Center. From remodeling to adding on to siding and gutters, your hometown boys can do it all. Call Steve today at 546-4606. Stratmeyer's Home Improvement Center, your hometown boys.
This is Ryan Livermore, DN for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
And we welcome you back to Marcus. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's, and also online video streaming at the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. It is halftime here in Marcus at Harold Wood Field. Gehlen Catholic leading MMCRU by a score of 20-14 at halftime. That's what's looking at. That's what's looking like here. Let's take a look at how the scores are shaping out around the area here. We'll first start in Class A District 1, where the district leader currently in this evening's set of contests is rolling. Hartley Melvin Sanborn is dominating Hinton 34-6 in the second quarter. Akron Westfield is playing South O'Brien. We don't have a score on that contest, but that would be a nice one to be up to date. If you have that score, feel free to tweet that to us at KLEM Sports, Akron Westfield and South O'Brien. We love to see how that one is doing. And the non-district game, North Union is leading Alta Aurelia by a score of 13-7. Halftime from Jim Lorenzen Field in Lamar's, and it is the Bulldogs dominating Denison-Schleswig at halftime, 34-0. What a first half of that contest for the Bulldogs. We'll talk with Coach Vigdahl coming up tomorrow morning on the KLEM Coaches Corner and get his thoughts on that contest. We'll also talk to Coach Jeremy Schindler as well about tonight's contest here in Marcus. All right, now that those scores are out of the way, let's take a look at some of the scores from other districts around the area. We'll start in Inwood. West Lyon leading Unity Christian by 1 point, 7-6, the halftime score there. In Class 4A District 1, it is Fort Dodge dominating Storm Lake at halftime, 34-0. Okoboji leads Cherokee 13-0 at the half. Sioux Center is leading Bishop Heelan 21-7 at halftime. Western Christian only 6 points better than Sioux Central in the second quarter, 14-8. And this was a big one in Class 3A District 1, but it has not turned out to be a close football contest as second-ranked Boyden Hall Rock Valley is destroying 8th-ranked Sergeant Bluff Luton 28-3 in the second quarter. Not much of a ball game to speak of at all. 10th-ranked West Sioux is rolling over Sibley Ocheyedan right now in the second quarter, 35-0. Third-ranked Woodbury Central leading Tri-Center 16-7 at the half of that contest. Battle for the district lead in Class 4A District 1. Webster City leads Spencer 6-0 in the first quarter. Central Lyon George Little Rock dominating Sheldon in quarter number 2, 48-0. IKM Manning over Lawton Bronson at halftime, 27-13. Carroll Public is leading MOC Floyd Valley, 6-0 at halftime. In 8-player action, it is fourth-ranked Remsen St. Mary's dominating Arweva, 51-14 at halftime there. And Newell Fonda is leading Glidden Ralston 35-7 at the half. Some of the bigger schools, actually, let's see if we can get Kingsley Pearson's score here in their 8-player contests. And we don't have a score there. Kingsley Pearson is taking on River Valley of Correctionville right now. Some of the other scores in 5A football, Sioux City East leads Des Moines East 16-0 at half, and Urbandale is leading Sioux City West 42-0 at the half of that contest. Esterville Lincoln Central playing OABCIG in Class 2A District 2. That's a big contest as well down in Ida Grove tonight. In 5A football, Johnston leads Sioux City North 6-0 at the half. Those are the scores that we were able to track down here at halftime. And again, if you want to see all of these scores later on, be sure to check out our website on the Sports Scores and Results page, KLEM1410.com. Well, we have a result. We just have a score that was posted on our website here, and I don't know if it's right, but we'll report on it. South O'Brien is destroying Akron Westfield at half, 46-0. If that score is accurate, that is where that contest sits. It's 20-14 here. Gehlen Catholic leads MMCRU at halftime. We'll take one quick break. We'll come back with a kickoff and start the second half of action from Marcus, Iowa. It's a one-score game. Royals will get the football when we return to Harold Wood Field here on KLEM.
Have your lawn look as good as the ball that's hit to the outfield. Hummer's Lawn Care Service can help. They'll be there to keep your grass looking great while you're out at the game. Call Hummer today at 546-4087.
Pete's Pizza House is not your usual pizza joint, serving up modern American fare. Famous for their signature pizza and wings, they also include amazing pasta dishes, quality steaks, premium burgers, and more. Always fresh, always clean, relaxing, and fun. That's Pete's Pizza House, located on Business 75 South Lamar's.
This is Jeremy Schindler, head coach for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Marcus, Harold Wood Field. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's. Also online video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Getting ready to start the second half of action here from Marcus as Gehlen Catholic leads MMCRU 20-14. The Jays have teed this thing off. We're ready to get things started. 24 minutes of football. Let's see who can come out the winner after this one is over. Evan Johnson sends a high right-footed end-over-end kick. This one is muffed by the Royals. That's a free football. Gehlen Catholic might be on it at the 32, and they have come up with it. Jays have the football at the MMCRU 32. That kick return was muffed, and Gehlen Catholic's going to get the football in great Royal field position at the 32-yard line. Great job by the Jays. They didn't give up on that kickoff this second half after MMCRU with Royal 32-yard line. Here we go. Gehlen Catholic will start this second half, trying to go up now 2 scores. 20-14, Gehlen Catholic. High formation, Kraft under center, play action. No, he gives it to Spangler right up the middle, 20, 15, 10, 5. And on the first play of the drive, it is Aiden Spangler running it in from 32 yards out. And it's 26-14. Gehlen Catholic leads by a dozen here over MMCRU. A 32-yard run for Aiden Spangler. He had me duped up here in the press box on that play action. A little looked like a play action. Kraft likes to bootleg after that, and he did that. A nice fake there. And a 32-yard run for Spangler. His third rushing touchdown of the contest. Now the 2-point conversion. Kraft throws toward the end zone, and the pass is caught for Ryan Livermore. 2-point conversion good. And right away, Gehlen Catholic makes it a 28-14 ball game here with 11:47 left in the third quarter. Right away, a score for the Jays. MMCRU will now try and answer. We're back with more football after this on KLEM.
At Universal Windows Direct, visit them today at 1303 Zenith Drive or call 712-587-7852 to set up your no-obligation quote.
Universal Windows Direct.
Top-notch automotive owners Jerry and Jason Mura can help with all your auto repair needs, from AC repair to transmission rebuilds, engine replacement, steering, suspension diagnostics, and more. Call 712-546-7430 or stop by Top-Notch Automotive, 1600 18th Street Southwest, Lamars.
This is Connor Kraft, quarterback for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Marcus. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamars. Also online, video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. A 32-yard touchdown run for Aiden Spangler on the first play of the drive as the Jays up 28-14. Now here comes the return from Brennan Stodden up the middle of the field. Across the 30, stood up at the 32-yard line, and MMCRU will now get their first possession of the second half. After they were slated to return the opening kickoff of the second half, but a fumble on the return there by the Royal kick return man gave Gehlen Catholic the football, and you can bet Aiden Spangler capitalized on that thing right away. And the drive ended in a 32-yard run here for Spangler. It's 28-14 in favor of Gehlen Catholic. MMCRU now looking to start this second half on a better foot. Here is Peterson throwing to the right sideline, caught by Astadias, gets away from one tackler across the 40, and he's got first down yardage to the 42-yard line. A pickup of 11 for Preston Astadias, and it's first down right away here for the Royals to their own 42-yard line. Preston Astadias has been a fantastic receiver here for the Royals. He's got 4 catches for 43 yards. Right away, 1st and 10 here for the Royals. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Peterson, a high snap, gets it down, handoff to Eben Hicks across the 45, tackled forward to the 46. Pickup of 4 yards there for Eben Hicks. And it is 2nd down and 6 here for MMCRU from their own 46-yard line. It is 28-14. Gehlen Catholic leading MMCRU in this contest. And the Royals trying to answer here. 2nd down and 6 from the MMCRU 46. Here is Peterson out of the pistol. 2 right, 1 left. Drops back to throw. Pump fakes. Looks to keep it himself. Peterson dragging a defender, and Spangler brings him down for a gain of 1 to the 47-yard line, and that'll be 3rd down and 5 on that quarterback keeper by Jonah Peterson. Not much doing there for the Royal quarterback on that run. He's able to get up maybe a yard. It's 3rd down and about 5, maybe a long 5 here for the Royals. As Peterson lines up in the pistol. 2 left, 1 right. Peterson, a chest-high snap, throws to the right sideline. Astadias makes another great catch, gets away from the first tackler, and gets tackled forward across the 40 down to the Gehlen Catholic 39-yard line. Preston Astadias is all reliable as he picks up 14 yards and a first down for MMCRU. 14 yards. Preston Astadias continues to be all reliable here. 5 catches, 57 yards, as it is 1st down and 10 for the Royals to the Gehlen Catholic 39. Peterson in the pistol, 2 receivers left, 1 right, and Astadias. A belt-high snap. Peterson looking to throw left side, rolls out left, now keeps himself across the line of scrimmage, slides down to avoid taking a hit at about the 37-yard line. Pickup of 2 there for Jonah Peterson, who is not afraid to run the football now. As it'll be 2nd down and 8 here for MMCRU. 2nd down and 8 here for the Royals. Peterson out of the pistol, high snap, gets it down, handoff Hicks across the 35, straight up the middle, and Hicks gets brought down to the 32. Now go 32-yard line, 7 yards there for Hicks. It'll be 3rd down and 2 here for MMCRU. So MMCRU facing a 3rd down and 2 here to the Gehlen Catholic 32. Royals trying to get back on the scoreboard right away. 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 28-14 Gehlen Catholic. Handoff, Hicks up the middle, stood up and brought down for a loss. And they bring him down for a loss of a yard. To the 34, it's going to be 4th down and about 4. And the Royals will look to go for it here once again. As it will be 4th down and 4 yards to go. Royals trying to go for it here and trying to get back to within a 1-score game again on Gehlen Catholic. It's Peterson to the pistol. 2 receivers either side. A chest-high snap. Peterson looking to throw. Has some time. He rolls out right now. Has some pressure. Throws it deep on the right sideline. Easy interception for Bonderson at the 10. Left sideline 15-20. Now cuts back middle of the field. Breaking a tackle 25. And Bonderson with the interception gets brought down before the 25-yard line to the 21. Keaton Bonderson has his first interception of the year. And Gehlen Catholic has 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. A great return there by Bonderson. Gives themselves some breathing room for Jonah Peterson. That's his 2nd interception of the year. And they're going to give Bonderson all the way up to about the 21-yard line. So to the 21 here for Gehlen Catholic with 8:08 left in the 3rd quarter. It is Kraft lining up under center, an I formation, a receiver on either side. Kraft with a give right side. Spangler looks to bounce off tackle, gets across the 20, 25, and run out of bounds at about the 30, just short of the marker. 9-yard gain for Spangler. I believe 2nd down and 1. 2nd down and 1 here for Spangler up to the 31-yard line. As Gehlen's offense looks to get themselves a bit more breathing room here. MMCRU's been able to come back. A handoff to Spangler, looking off tackle left side. Great open field tackle. As that play is made by Mitchell Schneff. And a flag comes out late as Spangler came up short of the marker. It's going to be 3rd down and inches, but another penalty flag came out late there. And this one I think might go on Gehlen Catholic. They're starting to back up here. As this one might be on Spangler. He might have had some words after he was tackled down. Maybe arguing for a penalty flag. That tackle by Schneff looked pretty clean. But we'll see here. Yeah, they're going to back this one up. And it's going to be, let's see, unsportsmanlike conduct called on Spangler. They gave him the 1st down, though, so that one is enough for a 1st down. The run itself was enough for a 1st down, and so the 15-yard penalty afterwards backed up Gehlen Catholic. So they start this set of downs from their own 17 roughly. 1st and 10 here. Kraft under center, single back. Gives it to Bonderson, and around left side, looking to get around a blocker across the 20 to the 21. A pickup of 4 there for Bonderson. It'll be 2nd down and 6. So in case I didn't explain that very well, Spangler did get the 1st down on that carry on 2nd and 1. The penalty after the play was tacked on afterwards. So Gehlen is able to keep that 1st down technically, but they just lose the 15 yards with it, so that's why they get a fresh set of downs, but it is backed up 15 yards. So 2nd down and 6 now for the Jays at their own 21-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Kraft lines up at the gun with a bit of a spread offense. He leaps to take the snap, drops to throw, pass left sideline. Pass is incomplete, looking for Landon Ryder. That pass falling wide of the diving Ryder. And it's now 3rd down and 6 for Gehlen Catholic, as MMCRU looks to get their defense off the football field right away. and see if they can make it a one-score game. Yeah, that's been the magic number. MMCRU's been able to get it to a one-score game so far tonight, but has not been able to get it any closer than that yet. 3rd down and 6 here for the Jays at their own 21-yard line. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Kraft a chest-high snap, drops back to throw, rolls out right, fires over the seam, and the pass is caught. No, it's incomplete. Livermore dropped it on the grass. Ostadius came in and laid the wood to Livermore to force that thing out. And it's going to be 4th and 6, and the punting unit comes out for Gehlen for the first time here tonight. We've seen MMCRU's punting unit 4 times, but this is the first time we've seen Gehlen's. That was a great hit by Ostadius. He hit that thing loose of Livermore right as the ball got to him to avoid a pass interference penalty. So now it's 4th down and 6 here for the Jays as Bonderson lines up to boot this one away. Brennan Stodden standing at his own 44-yard line to return this kick. High snap, Bonderson gets it down. He runs to his right, now sends a high end-over-end kick. This bounces inside the 50 and takes a Gehlen Catholic roll down to the MMCRU 38-yard line. To the MMCRU 37 goes that punt. And the Royals will take over possession of the football after their last drive ended in an interception. 6:42 left in the 3rd quarter. And Gehlen Catholic holds a 28-14 lead over the Royals. Coming up at the end of the contest, we'll recap the ball game with stats, and we'll also try and get you scores from around the area as well. 1st and 10 of the 37-yard line. Here's Peterson, 2 receivers left. Handoff Hicks up the middle, and Hicks runs into a plethora of Jays at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 2 to the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 8 after that carry by Hicks. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot running the football right now. 26 total yards running the football for MMCRU. That ground game has been swallowed up by the Jays. 2nd down and 8 to the 40-yard line here for MMCRU. 2 left, 1 right, and the Jays really tried to anticipate the snap. The Royals went on 2, and this will be a offsides encroachment, whatever you want to call it, 5-yard penalty. It's going to make it 2nd down and 3. 2nd and 3 following the 5-yard encroachment penalty on the Jays. That's the second one of those we've seen here in this contest. Score update from Jim Lorenzen Field. Lamar's leads Denison Schleswig 42-6. 3:50 left in the 3rd of that contest. 2nd and 3 here. Peterson hands it off up the middle. This is Stodden, and Stodden gets swallowed up for no gain of the line of scrimmage. Actually no gain, for Brennan Stodden. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Royals. 3rd down and 3, 5:38 and counting left in the 3rd quarter. It's 28-14. Gehlen Catholic leading MMCRU. The Royals looking for their first win of the year. Gehlen Catholic looking to improve their district standing in Class A District 1. 3rd down and 3 here for MMCRU at their own 45-yard line. Here is Peterson in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 right for Jonah Peterson. The Jays try and jump. Good read as Peterson rolls out right, fires down the sideline, overthrows Ostadius at incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 3. On the coverage there was Cale Pearson, and Ostadius, I think, cramped up, and not a great show of sportsmanship there. Cale Pearson helping stretch him out until the MMCRU trainers can get there. That is something we've seen a lot of here. There was a picture from about week 2 of the season that showed an opposing team member stretching out another opposing team player on a cramp, and a great show of sportsmanship there with Cale Pearson and Preston Ostadius.
Number 33 for the Jays is Cale Pearson.
So Pearson there helping out stretch Preston Ostadius. He gets a nice round of applause there from the MMCRU faithful. A nice show of sportsmanship as Ostadius is still down. So now we turn our attention to Ostadius. It looked like it was just a cramp, but they are stretching that leg out quite a bit down there, trying to make sure he is able to get back into this contest later on. Do want to remind you, coming up tomorrow morning, We'll have the KLAM Coaches Corner starting at about 8:05. We'll talk with Coach Ken Vigdahl, Lamar's football. They're leading 42-6 over Denison Schleswig. Good start to that contest in the third quarter. We'll have an interview with Coach Vigdahl coming up tomorrow morning on the KLAM Coaches Corner. And we'll also talk with Coach Jeremy Schindler as well about this contest, see how this one turns out. It's coming up tomorrow morning on the KLAM Coaches Corner. Some great action coming up in the month of October here on KLAM Sports. Next week is week 8 of the high school football season. The final week for Gehlen Catholic, second to last week for Lamar's. The following week, we're expecting a playoff football game for Gehlen Catholic, but also in between that playoff game and the regular season game, postseason volleyball gets started on KLAM Radio. We'll be in Council Bluffs on October 19th as Lamar's takes on Lewis Central in the opening round of the regional volleyball postseason. And then Gehlen Catholic will await the winner of Trinity Christian and Harris Lake Park in that district opening round contest. Jays will play on October 20th and await the winner of that contest from October 18th. So postseason volleyball is right around the corner, and KLAM Radio will have you covered of Gehlen Catholic and Lamar's postseason volleyball right here on KLAM. They continue to stretch out Ostadius and take this time to give some water and give these guys a rest here a little bit. So we want to remind you this video broadcast of Gehlen Catholic football made possible by Pitchfork Ag, as well as Northwest Bank. Julie Hurt of Century 21 ProLink and Peace Pizza House. Ostadius gets up onto his feet, and that's a great sight to see. He's not able to put a whole lot of pressure on either leg. Well, maybe he's just testing it out. Oh, yeah, he's good. That is great to see. He's been such a great player tonight for the Royals. It's been fun to watch. Or he's making catches offensively, making interceptions defensively. He's been a hard player for the Royals. As it's now 4th down and 3 after that injury timeout there for Ostadius. Royals trying to convert, keep the drive alive. High snap. Peterson a play action. Rolls out to his right. Looking to throw down the sideline. Lobs it up for Tenninger. And that ball is picked off, I believe. Gehlen Catholic thinks they've got it. No, it's MMCRU. Bryce Tenninger makes the catch. And he's down at the 34-yard line. And that's a tough rule for Gehlen Catholic. Dual possession of the football goes to the receiver. It does not go to the defender. So if our officiating crew says that both Venegas and Tenninger came down with it, it goes to Tenninger. And that is a first down for MMCRU. Out to the Gehlen Catholic 33-yard line. That is 22 yards to Tenninger. Excellent job by Bryce just to keep his hand on the football and see what happens. It's 1st and 10 to the Gehlen Catholic 33. Peterson gives it to Hicks right up the middle, and Evan Hicks gets brought down to the 31-yard line. A short pickup of 2 yards for Hicks. And it'll be 2nd down and 8. Again, the ground game has not been very existent here tonight for MMCRU. So we take a look at our scoreboard. 4:26 left in the third quarter, 28-14. Gehlen Catholic leading at MMCRU in this Class A District 1 contest. Here is 2nd down and 8. It is Peterson to left. Play action fake. Rolls out left. Facing pressure. Throws. Passes picked off. Bonderson. He read that beautifully. Up the right sideline. 35-40. 45-50 into Royal territory, but he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds back at the Gehlen Catholic 45. Keaton Bonderson has his 2nd interception of the quarter and of the ball game, and it sets Gehlen Catholic up with 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Excellent read by Bonderson. He came out of nowhere, flying in to make that interception of Jonah Peterson. And the Jays have 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. So another turnover forced by Gehlen Catholic's defense. And that's, I think, what Coach Schindler was emphasizing, taking care of the football offensively, making those turnovers on defense, try and flip the field. And boy, Gehlen's done a good job of that. Here's an I formation set. Kraft under center, receiver on either side. He gives it to Spangler straight up the middle. Gets across midfield into Royal territory, dragging a defender. Breaks free from him, 45-40, up the right seam, and brought down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 20 there for Gehlen Catholic's Aiden Spangler. 20 yards for Spangler. And it is first down and 10 for Gehlen Catholic to the MMCRU 35. Gehlen Catholic has it rolling up 2 scores to start this drive. First and 10 of the Royal 35. I formation set again. Kraft to play action. Looks to throw to Livermore over the middle. Got him. 30-25. Bounces outside the left numbers. 20, 15, 10. Race to the pylon. And Livermore is into the end zone for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. A 35-yard touchdown pass to Ryan Livermore. His 3rd touchdown reception of the season. And the Jays go up 3 scores. It is 34-14. Gehlen Catholic with the advantage. A 35-yard touchdown pass to Ryan Livermore caps off a quick drive there. Only 26 seconds taken off the clock on a 2-play 55-yard drive. As it looks like Gehlen is going to go for a 2-point conversion here. As Kraft finds Livermore for the 3rd time this season for a touchdown. The big senior tight end ran it in from 35 yards out. 3 receivers left, 1 right. We've got a flag before this 2-point conversion. And this is going to go on MMCRU, I believe. Oh, a delay game, excuse me. And that no timeout was called ahead of time by Gehlen Catholic, so delay of game on Gehlen Catholic's going to back them up to the 8. And, well, this 2-point conversion just got that much difficult from the 8 now. They're still going to line up to try it. Single back in the backfield, 3 left, 1 right. Bonderson motions in there, a little screen pass, and, well, I would say that probably would have worked a little bit better at the 3. That had no chance at the 8. 2-point conversion is no good. Our score with 3:36 left in the 3rd quarter, it is Gehlen Catholic 34, MMCRU 14. We'll get a break. We're back with more Gehlen Catholic football as MMCRU is going to get it off of this next kickoff. We're back with more after this break on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Hi, this is Misty Zek.
This is Brock Nohava.
This is Dave Close.
Hi, this is Austin Sitzman.
Hi, this is Jody with Exit Realty Midwest.
We are excited to support our area football teams. Exit Realty Midwest Lamars. Online at exitrealtymidwest.com.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
This is Dylan Lehman, running back for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Welcome you back to Marcus. Daniel Versteg with you. Johnson's kick is fielded by Stodden inside the 20. Take it out, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Brennan Stodden is out across the 50 to the Gehlen Catholic 45. There is a flag on the play. I think this is going on Gehlen Catholic for a face mask. Potentially. This one's back to the Gehlen 48-yard line. What a return by Stodden. This might go against the Jays. We might have a face mask here. And if we do, that's going to add on even more to Stodden's kick return. But what an excellent job. Stodden just saw that crease right up the middle. There's a big call here from our white hat. Let's see. It is face mask called on the Jays. 15 yards from the end of the run. And so MMCRU is going to get it up to the 40-yard line. Oh, they didn't give it a all right, they did not give it a personal foul on top of that. So 3:28 left in the 3rd quarter. MMCRU starts at the Gehlen Catholic 40. Excellent field position for the Royals as Peterson takes the pistol snap. Handoff around the left side. Eben Hicks gets across the 35 around the left tackle to the 34. A pickup of 6 for Eben Hicks. It's 2nd down and 4. 2nd down and 4. The end of 3 quarters, Lamars leads Denison Schleswig 42-6. A big lead there for the Bulldogs as they try and improve their playoff standings. Still have to play Spencer and Fort Dodge, some big teams out of Class 4A District 1. Second down and 4. Peterson, a pistol snap. Play action, bootleg right side, looking to throw. Pass is caught across the 30 and out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Goes to Jace Culling. Culling picks up 9 and a first down here for MMCRU. 9 yards there to Culling for his first reception of the ball game, and it comes at a big time. It is first down and 10 now for the Royals. Gehlen Catholic 25-yard line. Royals are driving, trying to cut back into this deficit they've found themselves in. 34-14 Gehlen Catholic. Here's first and 10 as Peterson gives it up the middle. Hicks has some room across the 20, and he's got first down yardage across the 15. A late flag comes out after the play. An 11-yard carry out to the 14. Has first down yardage here for MMCRU, and I think we're going to get a flag for a late hit from the Jays or helmet-to-helmet contact on Gehlen Catholic. And, yeah, this is going to be on the Jays. They're going to get helmet-to-helmet contact on the Jays. That's not. That is not going to be targeting. We don't have that here in high school football. So the run is going to count up to the 14 and then half the distance to the goal out to the 7 from that personal foul penalty. First and goal here for the Royals, and end around left side. Keegan Stevens looking for the pylon, turns the corner, and he gets into the end zone for a Royal touchdown. Keegan Stevens from 7 yards out runs it in, and the Royals are back on the scoreboard. It is now 34-20 in favor of Gehlen Catholic. A little 7-yard reverse, jet sweep, I should say, for Keegan Stevens. And Stevens' run makes it 34-20 in favor of Gehlen Catholic. Great speed by Stevens as he got all the way around the left side and was able to turn the corner, get vertical, and get into the end zone. And now, if MMCRU can convert a point after try, this will be the most points they've scored in a game this season. 34-20, Gehlen Catholic. Snap, hold, Stodden's kick way up into the air. And it is through the uprights and good. 34-21, 2:31 left in the third quarter. MMCRU has their most points scored in a ball game this season. 34-21. Gehlen leads by 13. We'll be back after this break. Galen's going to get the football when we return on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLAM.
Campbell's Lawn and Landscape is a proud supporter of local athletics. Hard work and determination is what leads to success, and just like the team, Campbell's Lawn and Landscapes believes the same with their business. Give them a call today at 540-5434.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
This is Keaton Vonderson, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLAM.
We welcome you back to Marcus at Harold Wood Field. Daniel Versteg with you on KLAM Radio and the KLAM Radio YouTube channel. 34-21 is our score. Gehlen Catholic leading MMCRU. 2:31 left in the third quarter. And this 21 points scored by MMCRU is the most points they've put up in a ball game this year. Previous best was against Cherokee. They had 20 against the Braves in week 1. And a great offensive showing here for the Royals in this contest as Preston Astadias is ready to boot this thing away for the Royals. Gehlen Catholic hoping to get a good return against this kick from Astadias. No, it'll be Stodden to send a bouncer. This one bounces high in the air. It is fielded by Cole McCarty, and he dies on it at the 33-yard line. Cole McCarty, with that recovery, sets up Gehlen Catholic with first and 10. 2:29 left in the third quarter. Well, Gehlen Catholic coach Jeremy Schindler mentioned in one of our interviews, I believe it was on Saturday this past week, that his squad was going to try and prepare very hard for this MMCRU squad. They were not going to overlook them because he said if If his squad thinks this is going to be a cupcake week, they are sorely mistaken. MMCRU is proving him right here. 1st and 10, a handoff right side. Spangler gets across the 35, and he gets tackled forward across the 40 to the 41-yard line. A pickup of 8 yards for Aiden Spangler. 2nd down and 2. Spangler having himself another great game running the football, and it just goes to show that you cannot ever overlook an opponent. If you do, you are going to be paying for it big time. As it's 34-21, MMCRU's cut it to a 13-point ball game. 2nd down and 2, Gehlen Catholic 41-yard line. Here is Kraft under center, single back, receiver on either side. Play action fake, Kraft looking to throw, chucks it deep over the left seam. Bonderson makes a great adjustment, makes the catch inside the Royal 30 to the 26-yard line. Kraft had thrown that to the outside shoulder of Bonderson, and he was not ready for that ball all the way out there, as Bonderson made one heck of an adjustment, came back and made an outstanding catch, proving why he is the state's best receiver in Class A football. As it's now 1st down and 10 here for the Jays of the MMCRU 27, following that great reception by Bonderson. Here's Kraft giving it left side. Spangler bounces off tackle to the 25. Now cuts it back up the middle, 20. And Spangler gets brought down to the 17. That's a pickup of 10. And it's going to be, I think, enough. No, just short of the marker. 9 yards there to the 18. Just short of the marker. 9 yards for Spangler. 2nd down and 1. While Bonderson is putting up great numbers receiving the football, Spangler's putting up even better numbers running the football. 181 yards on 19 carries and 3 rushing touchdowns for Spangler. Here is 2nd down and 1. Kraft under center, I formation. Give to Venegas right up the middle. He's got the 1st down. It's rolled down to the 15, a pickup of 3 there for Venegas, and that moves the sticks for a Gehlen Catholic 1st down. 3 yards there for Venegas. He has not touched the ball a whole lot, but when he does, he's been able to make impact. 43.6 seconds left in quarter number 3. Jays lead 34-21 over MMCRU. Here's 1st and 10 of the Royal 15-yard line. Kraft under center. I formation again. He gives it left side. Spangler right up the middle. 10 to the 5. Runs over defender. Lost the football into the end zone. And who's got it in there? Either it's a touchback, it should be a touchdown. Bonderson came out with it, and it's a touchdown for Gehlen Catholic. Spangler had run it up to about the 2-yard line. They say it was down. He fumbled it at the 1, so that'd be 14 yards for Spangler. Then Bonderson recovers the fumble in the end zone. And, yep, the official ruling is a touchdown. It is 40-21. Gehlen Catholic leads on the fumble recovery by Bonderson. 29 seconds left here in quarter number 3. As the Jays finish off a 4-play, 67-yard drive really quickly. That offense rolling now, going for 2. Kraft under center, single back, play action, looking to throw, pump fakes. And he still can throw toward the end zone. Bonderson open for the 2-point conversion, makes the catch. And our score is 42-21. Gehlen Catholic has doubled up MMCRU so far. 29.1 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. We're back with more Gehlen Catholic football after this break on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Perspective Insurance. Better together. Whatever your insurance needs, call Perspective Insurance in Lamar's today at 546-7821 and make sure you are properly covered. Perspective Insurance in Lamar's, a new way to view insurance.
Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC in Lamar's supports our local student athletes, trusted for generations with reliable legal guidance. So when you are in need of legal services, consult with one of the attorneys at Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC, located at 38 First Avenue Northwest, Lamar's, Iowa.
This is Ethan Herbst, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM 96.9 FM KLEM.
And we welcome you back here to Marcus, Iowa. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's, and also online video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We thank our video stream watchers for tuning in. Right now we've got 59 people watching on the KLAM Radio YouTube channel. Thanks to all of you for tuning in, and thanks to our sponsors, Peace Pizza House, Julie Hurd of Century 21 ProLink, Northwest Bank, and Pitchfork Ag for providing this coverage for you here on the KLAM Radio YouTube channel. 42-21, Gehlen Catholic leads. This kick by Johnson bounces down the sideline and diving on it at the 25-yard line. That was a live football. Kesden Steffen, the freshman, recovers it. And so it'll be 1st and 10 here for MMCRU at the 25-yard line. Good job by Steffen realizing that thing is a live football. You got to get on it. And he does. Gives MMCRU 1st and 10 of the 25 with 26 seconds left in the third quarter. MMCRU will maybe get off one play and then take it into the fourth. We'll see. Here's Jonah Peterson out of the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 right. He turns and gives it to Evan Hicks up the middle, and Hicks gets swallowed up for nothing. No gain there for Hicks back to the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 10 here for the Royals. And the clock will wind down. That should be the end of 3 quarters of football. Our score 42-21 as that will end the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books, 1 more to go. Gehlen Catholic holds a 42-21 lead over MMCRU. We're back in 1 minute with the fourth quarter. You're listening to Gehlen Catholic football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. KLAM, Lamar's.
Protect your property, your home, and your land. Contact Iowa Abstract Land and Title Company for your information to update and record for your property protection. Iowa Abstract Land and Title Company.
Hi, this is Joel Johnson of the Mauer Johnson Funeral Home. As graduates of Lamar's community and Gehlen Catholic, Nikki and I are proud to support our local athletic programs. We encourage you to give your family peace of mind by prearranging your funeral services with Mauer Johnson Funeral Home.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
This is Evan Johnson, offensive lineman for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Marcus at Harold Wood Field. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLAM Lamar's, and also online video streaming on the KLAM Radio YouTube channel. Start of quarter number 4. Well, this one is kind of taking its sweet time. It's 42-21. Gehlen leads MMCRU. Jonah Peterson faces pressure and goes down for a sack of the backfield back to the 18-yard line. Back loss of 7 there for the loss of 6, I should say, there for Jonah Peterson on the sack. And it is now 3rd down and 16 here for MMCRU back to their own 19-yard line. So it has been, well, tough for MMCRU quarterback Jonah Peterson to get much going through the air. Let's see if they can get something here on 3rd and 16. Dropping back to throw. Peterson rolls out right, facing some pressure again, throws it down the sideline. Incomplete. That ball caught out of bounds. Astadias diving out of bounds. Couldn't keep his feet in bounds. And it'll be 4th and 16 here for MMCRU as the punting unit comes out for the Royals. Down 3 scores, 11:09 left in regulation. Well, right now, it's looking like MMCRU is going to fall to 0-7 here. Gehlen's going to get back above 500 at 4-3. Brennan Stodden to boot this thing away. It's the snap and sends a high end over end kick. This bounces in Gehlen Catholic, in Royal territory, then bounces over into Gehlen territory. at the 48-yard line. So the Royals go 3 and out. And Gehlen will start 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. 11 minutes left in the ballgame. Jays have the football. We do have a final score from Jim Lorenzen Field. This contest not moving as quickly as that one. 42-14, Lamar's with the win over Denison Schleswig. The Bulldogs are now 4-3 overall and 2-1 in Class 4A District 1 action. Congrats to Coach Vigdahl on the win. We'll hear from Coach Vigdahl coming up tomorrow morning on the KLAM Coach's Corner. So be sure to check that out. We'll get Coach Vigdahl on right around 8:15. That seems when we can get him on the best. So we'll have Coach Vigdahl on coming up tomorrow morning on the KLAM Coach's Corner. Here's Gehlen Catholic on offense. 1st and 10 of the Royal 49 with only 3 seconds on the play clock. Kraft fires a screen right side. Herbst takes it across midfield to the 45, Royal territory 40. And Herbst lost the football going down. Who has it there at the 34? There's a big pile for it. And it is Gehlen Catholic that comes up with it. No, it's the Royals that come up with it, but they said he was down back at the 37, so Herbst was ruled down. Herbst was ruled down there at the 37, so talking. No fumble on that play. It's 1st and 10 for the Jays at the Royal 37-yard line. As Gehlen keeps their offense moving. And no reason to let up yet. 42-21, Gehlen Catholic up on MMCRU. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Kraft drops back to throw out of the gun. And he faces some pressure. There should have been a hold there on the Jays. Kraft takes a shot as he throws and overthrows Brandon Gengler and incomplete. At least 2nd and 10. Now, there was a lot that happened on that play. Kraft took a shot. Gehlen got away with an obvious hold on a jersey there. And all of it ends up being 2nd down and 10 as Kraft was looking to find Gengler, but just airmailed him a little bit. I'm lucky. I'm kind of surprised that I think Connor's a little lucky that he was able to get up as quickly as he did after taking that big hit on this near sideline. I formation, 2nd down and 10, a receiver on either side. Kraft fakes the give to Venegas, hands it off right side to Spangler across the 35-30, and Spangler gets run out of bounds at the 25-yard line. We're going to get a hold on this play now. And, yep, there's the hold. I think if you want to view it one way, that's probably a makeup from that last play. There was going to be a hold on this play, I think, regardless. So a 10-yard penalty is going to make it 2nd down. 2nd down and 20. Yeah, 2nd down and 20 because that holding penalty was ruled back at the original line of scrimmage. So it ends up being basically a spot foul there. So 2nd down and 20 here for Gehlen at the MMCRU 47. Jay's offense has kept it moving here and now has a long set of downs here to pick up. 2nd down and 20. Kraft under center I formation. He gives it to Spangler, looking to bounce off tackle left side, and he does across the 45, 40, outside left numbers. And Spangler picks up 10 yards, maybe 11 up to the 36. And, well, we'll see. Yeah, that'll be about 11 yards to the 36-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and 10. We'll go 3rd down and 10 here. They moved the spot on me there. So 3rd down and 10 here for the Jays from the Royal 37-yard line. There's a receiver on either side. I formation for Kraft under center. Play action fake. Kraft is looking to throw over the left seam. That pass is caught. And I believe it's Landon Ryder. Nope, it's Ryan Livermore. Ryan Livermore makes the catch and gets across the 25 to the 23. Good pass there for Livermore. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down up to the 23-yard line of MMCRU. Livermore has been another one of those great targets. Again, we're seeing Kraft kind of keyhole Keaton Bonderson and Ryan Livermore as his favorite targets. Here's 1st and 10, Royal 23, handoff up the middle, Spangler across the 20, breaking a tackle to the 15, and Spangler spinning his way down to the 13-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 10. That's enough to move the chains there for Spangler, and it's a 1st down here for Spangler. So Spangler picks up 10 hard-earned yards, moves the sticks, 215 yards unofficially. Actually, he picked up more than that. He picked up 15. And so, first down and goal here to the 8. Kraft, handoff up the middle to Venegas, I believe. Yep, Venegas on the carry, gets brought down on the 4. 4-yard carry for Venegas, and it is second down and goal to the 4. Second down and goal to the 4. The Jays offense keeps it rolling, trying to put up another score here. 8.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Kraft under center in an I formation, receiver on either side. The snap, handoff Venegas up the middle. Venegas gets stood up. And not much doing there. Back to the 3-yard line maybe. Yeah, only a gain of 1 there for Venegas to the 3.
Looks like ball spotted on about the 3-yard line.
It'll be third and goal here for the Jays as they try and get into the end zone once again here in quarter number, once again in the second half. This will be their first score of quarter number 4. Kraft lines up under center in an I formation, receiver on other side. This give is to Spangler, left side. Spangler kept his footing, and he's short of the marker at about the 1.
Looks like the ball spotted at about the 1-yard
Pickup of 2 yards there for Spangler. It's going to set up fourth down and goal from the 1. So fourth and goal here for Gehlen down to the 1. Well, maybe a last chance here for the Jays to get into the end zone again. Kraft line up under center here. The give to Spangler, straight up the middle on fourth and goal. He's into the end zone. That's a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. A yard there for Aiden Spangler from a yard out, and it's a touchdown to put the Jays up 48-21. Spangler has his 4th rushing touchdown of the contest. He's rivaling his performance against Akron Westfield earlier this year as Gehlen works through a 3-minute, 42-second drive. Comes in 9 plays, 51 yards. There's a 2-point conversion lining up. Kraft pitches it left side. Spangler looking to get to the pylon. Follows a bit of blockers. Gets in for the 2-point conversion. And that is 50 points for Gehlen Catholic. 50-21.
MMCRU 21.
Here with 7:18 left in the ballgame. 50 points for the Jays. They lead MMCRU by 29. We'll get a break in. We're back with more Gehlen Catholic football after this on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
At Arnold Motor Supply in Lamars, they understand service really does make the difference. They'll take the extra step to help you find the right part. The first time, every time. At Arnold Motor Supply, service really is the difference.
We're proud to be Arnold Motor Supply.
The Lamar's Agri Center, your local source for Scott's Lawn products, top-performing Kent feed products, a full line of agronomic inputs, bulk grass seed, bird feeders, bulk bird feed, and outstanding service. The Lamar's Agri Center, your source for everything that grows.
This is Elias Sitzman, offensive lineman for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Harold Wood Field in Marcus. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM. Gehlen Catholic has put up 50 points on MMCRU. It is 50-21, 7:18 left in the ball game. Royals will get the football back. Evan Johnson ready to kick this one away. A high right-footed end-over-end kick. That backs it up. That's a live football down to the goal line. It is fielded by Hicks. Now they rule that a touchback. So Eben Hicks into the end zone for a touchback. And it'll be Royal football from their own 20-yard line. So a good kick there by Johnson, forcing the touchback. 7:17 left in regulation. Royals have the football to start things at their own 20-yard line. Coming up at the end of the contest, we'll take a look at stats from the first half of this contest, or from this ball game, I should say, and take a look at scores from around the area, final scores from around the area as well. Coming up on our post-game coverage here on KLEM. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Peterson drops back to throw, rolls out to his right, fires toward the sideline. That pass is caught. That is Astadias, I believe. Yep, Astadias makes the catch across the 25 to the 28-yard line 8 yards there to Ostadius. And it's 2nd down and 2. Ostadius with his 6th catch of the ball game. Having himself a great game receiving the football. Has just not been able to translate into points here for the Royals. 50-21. Gehlen leads 7-10 in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 2 for the Royals. 2 receivers left, 1 to right. Pistol set. Peterson turns and gives it to Hicks. Looking around the right side. He's got the first down. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just enough there for Eben Hicks. On the 3-yard carry. And it's 1st down and 10 here for the Royals. Good 3-yard carry there for Hicks. Moving the chains, getting things to continue here for the Royals. 1st and 10 up to the 31-yard line. 7 minutes in the ball game. Here's MMCRU, 2 receivers left and 1 receiver right. This is Jonah Peterson in the pistol. Peterson, a chest-high snap, drops back to throw, pass toward the left sideline, and it's incomplete of Kyler Bork. Looking for a diving Kyler Bork. That pass falling a little short of Bork. Incompletion going to make it 2nd down and 10. On the coverage there for the Jays was Chance Carlson. We're getting some new players in here for Gehlen Catholic as they're up 29 points on MMCRU. 6:46 left in the ball game. It'll be 2nd down and 10 here at the 31-yard line for MMCRU. Here is Peterson. Belt high snap. Bootleg on a play action to the left side. Peterson going to keep it himself. Stiff arms a man out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Peterson on that carry sets up 3rd down and 9. So 3rd down, we'll call it 3rd down and 8 on that 2-yard carry there for Peterson. So the Royals try and get something that they can build off of for next week here. Royals will be at Sydney coming up next Friday. That's a long road game here for the Royals and a non-district contest. I don't know how that one ended up happening. Got a whistle. Well, then now we're ready to go. 3rd down and 8. Here's a pistol set for Peterson. 2 right, 1 left. Play action. He's rolling out to his right. Pump fakes. Now he's got some pressure. Throws it over the seam. That pass is incomplete. Threw it wide of Jace Culling. It's 4th down and 8 following the incompletion at the 33-yard line of MMCRU. And, well, the Royals are going to come out to punt. I mean, there's not really anything to lose either way. A 29-point ball game. So the punting unit comes out, and Brennan Stodden, 6:32 to play. And Keaton Bonderson will go back to return this punt. From Stodden, this is the 5th time we've seen Stodden have to punt this thing away. 6th time, excuse me. Sends a high end-over-end kick, good kick. And Bonderson fields it to the 35, takes it left sideline 40, shedding a tackler on his way to the 45-yard line. Bonderson tackled out of bounds, left sideline to the 46-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Jays. From about their own 45. So Gehlen Catholic will start at the 45-yard line. I have a feeling that the goal of this drive will just be run the football, eat clock, run the football some more. And see if the Jays can just get out of here with the win now, up 29 points with 6:21 to play. Gehlen will have their homecoming contest next Friday against Alta Aurelia. And, of course, KLAM is going to have coverage of the homecoming ceremony at 1 o'clock. We'll have it recorded at noon and air it at 1 o'clock. We'll have coverage of the live homecoming parade as well. That's all coming up next week on KLAM. A end around right side. Bonderson gets tackled before he can get to the line of scrimmage. Ostadius on the stop of the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there for Bonderson. It's 2nd down and a dozen. So Bonderson loses yards. That's not something he's necessarily used to, either on the ground or through the air. It's 2nd down and a dozen back to the 43-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 for Gehlen Catholic.
Do want to congratulate Lamar's once again on their victory here tonight over Denison Schleswig. 42-14 was that final score. The Bulldogs are back above 500. They're going to see if that improves their RPI standing, see if they can They earned one of those last playoff spots. Second down and a dozen. Double play action. Kraft facing all kinds of pressure. Evades one sack. Couldn't get around the other. Brett Staub brings him back behind the 35-yard line. That's a big loss for Kraft. And it's going to be third down and a mile back to the 35. That's third down and 20 now upcoming. Good job by Staub picking up the sack. Staub's first sack of the year. And it'll be third down and 20 here back to the J35-yard line. Clock is running. 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Kraft under center in an I formation set. Royals bring the house. Kraft looks to throw. Rolls out to his left. Throws it down the sideline for Bonderson. Tried to leap over the defender and Stevens. Couldn't haul it in as the pass falls incomplete. It's fourth down, and 20. And I think this will force the punting unit out for Gehlen Catholic. Bonderson tried his darndest to try and get over that defensive back, but he couldn't really quite do that. So fourth down and 20. The punting unit comes out for Bonderson. A 3-and-out forced by MMCRU's defense with 4:49 left in the ball game. Brennan Stodden back to return at his own 33. High snap. Bonderson corrals it. Oh, he gets a good spiral off his right foot. Stodden fields it at the 35. Taken in between the hashes, 35. And it's brought down by Cole McCarty at the 38-yard line. And it'll be first and 10 here for the Royals. About their own 39, 38. We'll go with the 40. That's a generous spot, as if it meant anything at this point. The ball back at the MMCRU 40-yard line. 4:39 left in the ball game. MMCRU has first and 10 from their own 40. Here is Peterson and the Royals trying to build off of, or get something they can build off of for next week. Out of the pistol set, rolls out right and fires short. Brett Staub, an incomplete. Second down and 10 on that incompletion from Peterson. As the Royals remain at their own 40-yard line. MMCRU under Kyle Oswald saw a lot of success in 8-player football as just MMC. Of course, state champions in 2015. The Eagles went 47-5 under Oswald in 4 years. Here's second down and 10. Jays jump. And a flag is called on the Jay defense. That'll be 5 yards, and it'll be second and 5. Following the defensive penalty. With 4:35 left in the ball game. No, they called on the Royals. Oh, excuse me. That was one of those, I kind of gave it to Gehlen just on what's happened already tonight. Gehlen has ended up with a number of penalties against them for offsides, encroachment, neutral zone infraction, things like that. And this one goes against the Royals. It'll be second down and 15 here for MMCRU. Royals trail 21 to Gehlen Catholic in quarter number 4. Second down and 15. The Jays bring the house. Screen left side. Dropped by Stodden. They rule that an incomplete pass. On the screen pass, it'll be third down and 15 for the Royals. Third down and 15 here for MMCRU, who will, finish out district play winless and have no chance at the playoffs. Although, if I remember correctly, the Athletic Association did allow teams to play a Week 9 opponent if they miss the playoffs. Peterson drops back to throw on third and 15. He rolls out right, pump fakes, fires over the seam, incomplete to Brett Staub. That was a great throw, though, by Peterson. Spangler was on the coverage fronting him. And somehow, Peterson found an angle to chuck that thing down the field and get that to hit off the hands of Brett Staub. That's actually a really solid pass by Peterson. That was about the only window he could funnel that thing through, and it unfortunately ends in an incomplete pass. It's now 4th and 15 for the Royals at their own 35. It'll be Stodden to boot it away. Bonderson back deep to return at his own 28. 7th punt for the Royals special teams unit. That's a line drive end-over-end kick, and Bonderson jumps out of the way of it. The Royals are going to go down it at the 20-yard line. Bonderson almost touched that thing. It'll be 1st and 10 here for Gehlen at their own 20-yard line with 4:18 left to play in the ball game. 4:18 left to play, and again, Gehlen's going to try and run out this clock again. We do want to remind Gehlen Catholic football fans, tune in tomorrow morning. KLEM Coaches Corner will have Coach Jeremy Schindler on at about a little bit after the bottom of the hour. At about 8:30 or so, 8:35. We'll have Coach Ken Vigdal on right before that, talking about tonight's contests around the area. That's coming up tomorrow morning. Starting at 8:05, the KLEM Coaches Corner. 1st and 10 of the 20-yard line. Kraft under center, single back. Drops back, 5 steps to throw. Rifles over the middle. Caught by Livermore across the 30 to the 32. 12-yard completion to Ryan Livermore. It's 1st down and 10 here for Gehlen Catholic. So the Jays move the chains here right away. And, well, I don't know. I just wonder why no running game is being utilized here. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. And they're going to throw it again. Kraft dumps it off into the flats. Bonderson makes the screen catch across the 35-40. Break and tackle, 45 midfield. Has a convoy into Royal territory to the 30, 25-20. Right sideline makes a man miss. 15-10-5. Bonderson's into the end zone. Once again, no flags. Keaton Bonderson from 68 yards out has put Gehlen Catholic up 56-21 with 3:43 left to play. Well, 68-yard completion. Bonderson just kept on running. He had all kinds of green to run. And, boy, he is having himself a game. We're going to have to check some of these numbers here with Coach Schindler coming up tomorrow morning on the Coaches Corner. Boy, these are impressive numbers, to say the least, here for Bonderson. Point after try here for Ryan Livermore. As the hold will be from Herbst. The snap, the hold, point after kick from Livermore. Through the uprights and good. It is 57-21. MMCRU trails Gehlen Catholic. The running clock is now into effect. It's a 36-point ball game, so we'll have running clock with 3:43 to play. We're back with more Gehlen Catholic football after this break on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter. When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is #1 for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
This is Ryan Livermore, DN for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Marcus. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's, and also online video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Our score, 57-21, Gehlen Catholic, 3:43 left in the ball game. A 68-yard touchdown pass from Connor Kraft to Keaton Bonderson. This kick returned by MMCRU, taken out by Kesden Steffen to the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 as the running clock gets started here for this contest, but we have a timeout from MMCRU. Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Take a brief timeout here in this contest. We'll be back with more Gehlen Catholic football after this timeout from Coach Oswald. You're listening to Gehlen Catholic football on KLEM.
This is John from Siouxland Glass. You're busy. Let me help with pickup and drop off of your vehicle included in your service. Call 712-540-9080 for auto glass repair and replacement.
Certified public accountants Cruz & Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz & Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
This is Jeremy Schindler, head coach for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Marcus. Daniel Versteg with you, coming out of the MMCRU timeout. 3:26 left to play in regulation of this contest, and it is the Royals trailing Gehlen Catholic 57-21 in this Class A District 1 contest. It's 1st and 10 here for MMCRU at their own 35-yard line. 36, no, the 35. So the Royals, they're going to have the running clock here out of this timeout as Jonah Peterson takes a snap out of the pistol, handoff up the middle. Eben Hicks gets brought down for a big loss. The 34-yard line.
For a 2-yard loss.
Loss there for Hicks is going to set up 2nd down and 11.
33-yard line.
So I think I mentioned one of those breaks ago, the impressive numbers by Keaton Bonderson. I've got them here unofficially. And Bonderson right now, by my count, is 6 catches for 251 yards and 2 touchdowns. That is some walloping numbers as Eben Hicks carries around the left side across the 35-40. And Hicks gets brought down to the 42-yard line. A pickup of 8 there for Eben Hicks. 3rd down and 3 upcoming here for MMCRU. That's just, those are some ridiculous numbers there from Bonderson. 251 yards receiving. He's definitely going to keep his lead in Class A football. I can guarantee you that. There's nobody that's going to put up 300 receiving yards on him. As a play action here for Peterson on 3rd and 3. Fires down the right sideline. Leaping. No, it's batted out of the way. Preston Ostadias made a leaping catch, but then it got poked out by Cole McCarty. And the incompletion makes it 4th down and 3 here for MMCRU. That's a great leaping effort by Ostadias. He just couldn't quite bring it down. And now the Royals stare a 4th and 3 down, and they might go for it here under 2 minutes to play. Minute 52 left in the ball game. Again, the clock is moving because it is a 35-point or more deficit for MMCRU. Peterson drops the throw. 4 receivers going out. He throws it down the right sideline. Well overthrows his target and incomplete. Turnover on downs for the Royals. Gehlen Catholic will get the football. Minute 34 left in the ball game, and well, the clock's just going to keep running here as Gehlen starts here. They should only need to run, I think, 1 play, but we will see. Gehlen starts from the Royal 43. Again, be sure to stick around. We'll have post-game coverage. Take a look at stats from this contest, scores from around the area. Coming up on our post-game coverage here from Marcus, as Gehlen Catholic big-time leading 57-21. We'll have one final play here, I think, for the Jays from the Royal 42, following the turnover on downs. And this will be a victory formation here for Gehlen. New quarterback is in there as well. Landon Ryder is in. Out of the gun. Now they're going to run a play here. Pistol set, a little bit of an option. Ryder looks to keep it right side, and then he gets stopped for a loss back to the 43.
Ball carried by number 11, Landon Ryder.
And so, 24 seconds left in the ball game. Yep, no need for Gehlen to snap the football, and they won't. That'll be your final score here from Harold Wood Field in Marcus. Final in this one, 57-21. Gehlen Catholic defeats MMCRU. The Jays are back above 500. Gehlen Catholic is 4-3, 3-2 in the district. And the Royals round out their district season with an 0-7 overall record and an 0-6 record in district play. Final score, 57-21. Well, bright spot for both sides. MMCRU puts up their most points in a contest this season. Gehlen Catholic well outscores their previous best 57-point game, 15 points better than the 42 they scored against Hinton back in week 4. So impressive scoring numbers. 57-21 is your final. When we come back, we'll take a look at scores and Stats from this contest will get you all up to date on how this one went. Final score again, 57-21. Gehlen Catholic defeats MMCRU. Back with our post-game coverage after this break on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLAM Lamar's.
At the Pitchfork in Lamar's, located in the old Walmart building, we have a full line of both Toro and Steel products. Not only do we sell the products, we also service them. For more information, check out our website, www.pitchforkag.com, or give us a call at 712-540-4304.
Whether you're building, remodeling, or renovating, choose the professional that you've come to trust. OH Livermore Construction. From commercial to residential, remodeling to a complete renovation, contact OH Livermore Construction for a free estimate today. 540-6247. OH Livermore Construction, Lamar's. Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor. Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
Extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
Who has time to sit and wait and wait and wait to wash your car? Choose Easy Clean Car Wash. We'll have you in and out in under 4 minutes with a shine that will make people talk. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy. Just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street, Lamar's.
Floyd Valley Therapies. Whether you have experienced an injury, accident, had surgery, or are dealing with chronic pain, we are here to offer personalized care to every patient every time. Learn more about our extensive services at floydvalley.org.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamar's and Akron.
A little post-game snack tonight at Taco John's and Lamar's. Twilight tacos, hard shell tacos 99 cents, and soft shell tacos $1.29. Ole the day at Taco John's and Lamar's.
It takes a strong body and a strong mind to make you an athlete. So train hard and play smart. Play with confidence and always expect the unexpected. This message was brought to you by Van Sanitation and Recycling, proud supporters of local athletics.
Prime Bank is pleased to support educational opportunities at Gehlen Catholic and Lamar's community. We're proud to support our students in the classroom, on the playing field, in the band room, on stage, or in any extracurricular activity. Prime Bank works hard to help all of our children excel in their